Hit the button. Perfect. So, a lot happened last session. We started off with tooth fishing while everyone else was slowly waking up or powering up. Tooth got a little nice haul, and while he was cleaning it for breakfast, he noticed someone staring out over a cliff that he was on, and she told him to wake everyone up and come outside. Once everyone was up and told about what was going on, Helga informed them all that Sabryn was in bed with her new sword laid across her body, and that something was keeping her from waking up and no one could get near her. Seeing that there was nothing to do at the time, everyone went outside to meet the goddess Lunara, who was named for the planet you live on. Lunara had decided today was finally the day for you all to meet, and after assuring you all that Sabryn was okay, she created a nice table and told you all to eat while you had a chat. And then that she had something special to show everybody. The chat was mostly one-sided, with Francisco mainly wondering why you were all chosen, and once she satisfied most of your questions, she showed you all what happened the day time stopped and that the Fae came through the portal. After that, Francisco and Tooth were hit with some sort of psychic scream by Queen Dora. Blood started to come out of their nose and their ears, and after a little bit of healing from Ben and Valen, they finally were able to get moving. Francisco, on the other hand, is unable to cast spells for 24 hours. So remember that. While this was happening, Talos had an internal conversation with a new program that finally turned on. Apparently after their last combat with Z, and he had to be quickly repaired by Sabryn before he never came back online, she managed to repair something that they had, and they had their first conversation. I'll leave that out to come in RP because it was a secret room. Suffice to say that it's not just him and Spock talking with each other anymore. From here, it was time to use your Wizard's Tower to portal first back to New Luna, and then then teleport to Valen's home near Port Mead for a quick rest, and then take a boat to see Francisco's kids, where he had a stupid idea to try. A while back, you were given a potion that you were not too sure what it does, other than it would change one's identity somehow. It was called the Witness Protection Potion, and he wanted to give it to his 2-week-old tiefling son to protect him from the Mother Matron of House Bainray. When you were all ready to head out, Sabryn finally woke up. She was strapped on top of your Vardo to her bed and almost fell out of bed, but luckily you were able to not fall out of bed. After a little bit of update, they saw your new sword go inside your arm, and that you had a tattoo of a hilt around your hand, almost as if all you need to do is close your hand to summon the blade. So Tooth took out his new portable ship, spoke the command word, and you all started to sail across to the port to Lord De Winter's mansion, where Annabelle and the twins were living. At the mansion, you were greeted by Jubilee, and then shown to the nursery where Francisco went over his stupid plan and finally told Anna about the prophecy and what about the matron mother had planned for Ian. She seemed to actually take the news not too bad, because from her point of view, she was just trying to save her entire race from extinction. Not that she really liked the idea that what Ian would have to do to help all that. It was then that you brought out the potion and was given a very harsh reprimand from the god Drax, who created said potion. Drax pretty much told Francisco he was a coward, useless, and being reckless with a 2-week-old child's future, but stupid free will and all, it was still up to him. So Ian was given the potion and the fun started. Over the next hour, you watched as an obsidian-colored moth came out and wrapped itself over the child and turned into a cocoon. And then started to cover the whole room in webbing and put itself between you and the cocoon. Jubilee then turned into a bear and put herself between the giant moth and the rest of you. The standoff went on for a little more than an hour before the much larger cocoon hatched, and it hatched into a female gnome. She looked to be about 30. She was very armored. She had a glowing staff in her hands, and with a quick, "Who the fuck are you?" and then a, "Who am I?" our session ended. So, that is pretty much where we ended, and where we are starting off. Can I have intelligence saves from everyone, please? No advantage, straight roll.
Even if we're not in the room?
Doesn't matter. It is a high DC. If you fail it, you never remember Ian anymore.
Okay, come on. You know what?
That tracks. Okay.
We're going to do it right here. Nope.
Not 20 plus 5.
I've got a 10.
I see that. Talos. What's everybody else got?
I got an 18.
18, 13. What's Tooth got?
Sorry, wrestling with the cat here.
That's okay. Just an intelligence roll. Oh, it's kind of actually quite funny that Talos got a nat 20.
Yeah, don't like reveal the DC was 26.
No,
It's an 8.
you okay. You hit the DC. I needed 25. Okay. Talos, you are really the only one. You're not too sure if it's whatever card you were given, or just the fact that you're not alive. You have no soul. You're just a program. You see this black energy just kind of like pulse from the room as soon as you see Ian, that is now a female. You also, in the blink of an eye, notice Francisco's now a half-drow again, immediately. Almost as if every decision he's made because of Ian has automatically been changed. The rest of you don't notice anything. And that's his new character art.
Oh.
The rest of you...
Wait, where's this new character?
In Discord, sorry. In the chat
sorry.
channel. Yep.
Sorry.
That's okay.
That's Francisco's new character art?
Yep.
Oh.
So this is like almost immediately. Like you remember everything. Nothing changed just for you. But you can tell there's like a lethargic pulse with that going out. You see Jubilee and Annabelle almost as if they're like in a daze. Almost like they're almost sleeping almost. The rest of your party really doesn't change, but you see like even things move in like there was 2 playpens, now there's 1. Everything in the rooms pretty much there was 2, now there's 1. The whole room's like shifted over to accommodate 1 child, not 2. Any drawings that were there before are gone. All you can see in front of you, where Ian stood, is a female gnome. Leather armor. A very, very nice staff. Give me a quick arcana.
I'm realizing this now. You're describing it as if I'm in the room. I left. Like,
oh, you left her? Okay.
Yeah, before the whole discussion happened.
Okay. How far away did you go?
We're in.
There was a little like sitting room
Yeah.
right outside, not too far.
Just far enough that I couldn't hear what was going on.
Okay. Everyone, when Jubilee did turn into a bear, everyone was rushed outside, so you're still in a group, so you'd still see everything except for the room.
Yeah.
So you would notice as soon as the gnome's out, Jubilee immediately turns back from a bear into what she was, and like she just starts to like walk away as if whatever she was doing completely under her head. And Francisco was in the room, Sabryn was in the room, and, well, right at the edge, sorry. So, the rest of you were having a lovely conversation with Annabelle, and you're really not too sure exactly what it's about. This happens, like, instantly for you all. And you just randomly... There's now... in a room where you guys were, kind of don't remember why you came out. It was just more of a, huh. And there's now a female gnome in that room, where there wasn't one before. And she's just going to look at everyone and go, how'd I get here? Hello? You'd be in front of the door, Francisco, to start.
All right, so first and foremost, let me ask this: does Francisco feel any connection to her?
Nope.
Whether it's replaced memories or what?
Give me a quick
Alright.
insight roll.
Okay. Yeah, that's not going to do it. That's going to be like a 5.
Nope. The
Okay.
only thing, you have like a little itch in your lower back.
Okay.
Hello? How'd I get here? Who are you people?
Who are you?
You're gonna see her like hold a staff up, look around the room. I don't remember.
Amnesia.
I know that word.
Oh.
What? I know a lot of things. But where I am and who you are and who I am is not there. What's going on? Where am I?
You're in my child's room.
Huh. Well, do you know how I got here?
I'm going to say that we don't.
Nope.
We
Only
don't
one of
remember
you.
the moth. Yeah, we don't remember the moth or anything like.
You don't
No.
remember anything other than the only thing you remember of why you came here. The last sending you got from Annabelle when you decided to just come here for a visit. You came to visit Janet. You're not too sure why, though. Why they'd be here, because without Ian, they would have never moved here at all. So she's not staying here anymore. She still
Okay.
lives at home. Parents are home. She must have came here for a visit, and for some reason you're here. Give me a quick history roll.
Okay. History. I'm not super great at that, but
Okay.
17.
You remember a while back something about the Lord de Winter's brother being murdered, and today was the funeral. We were here to pay her respects.
Yeah. Well,
Did they hire a nanny or something? Francisco, maybe?
no, that ain't gonna be it. So, like, Did you come for the funeral? You just pop in, teleport, what?
I'm gonna sort of make my way and sort of lead into she's a gnome, isn't she?
She is. Well, I'll show you
No,
a picture
yeah.
again if you like.
Yes. I'm gonna lead into the gnome's ear. I can explain what has happened. You won't believe it, and it'd be best if they don't know.
What are you? Who are you?
Good question. I am Talos.
Oh. Hi. What are you?
I've got the acronym somewhere. I am a tactical artificial library organization system, or Talos for short.
Okay.
I'm gonna like a proper panel. I'm mechanical. Close it.
She's gonna like scratch her head and go, that sounds familiar.
It's not common. It won't be brought up much.
I feel weird.
If you're willing to go along with whatever happens the next bit until we can discuss alone, I will tell you exactly what has happened.
Okay. Weird. Like she's gonna like the staff that's currently in her hand. It's like starting to glow a little, and you're just gonna see like her, almost as if the staff grows something, and she's gonna pull a good berry off of it and just put it in her mouth randomly, just absently, not even paying attention what she's doing.
Where's Janet during all of this? Is she in the room?
No, you guys, basically when the moth came out and the whole room got webbed, Jubilee pushed everybody back into like a little sitting room. So now they're just sitting on a couch, but it looks like they're just like shaking themselves out of whatever just happened. They're not too sure. They're just sitting talking to each other with Janet in their arms.
Okay.
Talos, you would also now notice that they are dressed for a funeral.
Tooth is going to come and knock and say, I don't know when it's polite to go, but can we go or we?
Oh, I would love to go outside. That sounds great.
Oh yeah, get out. Janet needs to take a nap.
You'd be able to tell that this is, now that she's there, this is not Talos. You'd be able to tell this is not Janet. Like, this isn't set for Janet. This room has, like, other pictures in it of maybe whoever owns the house. This would be maybe one of their old child's room. It is no longer set, so your toy spider, Francisco, is not in this room. It'd be in her room in the Inn of the Shaggy Dog Inn.
Yeah, sorry. Forgot.
Yep, it's okay. This lovely little gnome's just gonna like take a look around. You're gonna see her like kind of look at things on the wall and like just like pick up a book and just grab the book and take it with her. She's like trying to learn stuff, so it's just basically grab a book, see if she can figure what's going on. Give me quick perception checks, please, guys.
Nope.
Okay.
7.
Ooh, Talos, you're doing good.
That's a 23.
Beautiful.
Getting all the high rolls.
Talos and Tooth. I keep remind me Helga's here too. Helga's pretty much just playing with the baby. We'll go with Yeah, she basically grabs this book and starts flipping through it. You guys would realize, Tooth and Talos, not so much Tooth you would realize, Talos you would realize, I think you've seen one of these books before. It's Sabryn's Sisters, one of her books. Tooth, your perception is going to give you a quick vibe of, there's not too many people in this house. Right now, you don't see anyone else in here other than a few servants walking around. But the somber mood is, this is getting ready for a lot of people soon for a funeral. It's almost like the catering crew's almost just about here.
Mhm.
Yep. So, as who's all going outside?
Guys, I found $5. Sorry, that was.
That's important.
I had this in my pocket, and then I washed my pants, and I
Nice.
thought it was a couple ones, and there was a 5 in it.
You're
I
good.
got really excited.
That was
Okay,
Sabryn
anyways.
digging in her pocket and going, guys, I just found 5 gold.
I just woke up
Yep.
from my nap. Okay.
Hell,
This
listen,
is true.
hold
We
on.
don't even use dollars here.
Oh shit! What are
A
dollars?
$5
Oh
IOU.
no!
That's funny. So whoever goes outside,
Yeah,
you're gonna see her pretty much just like take a look around as if like this is the first time she's been outside. She knows what it all is, but this is the first time her going outside, and it's daylight. She's just more in awe of what's going on. She's just gonna look up and go, "Oh, I don't know any of this. I know what it is, but I've never seen it before. This is strange." So,
Oh,
What
what have
changes?
you not seen?
before that, I'm going to go over all the things now that I have to retcon. So, this is going to be fun. Actually, before that, Sabryn,
Yes.
you have read the thing I showed you about what was in the dome. You do remember seeing all that.
Yes.
You also,
I did make my save. Yeah.
Yes. Was there anything you wanted to go over with these guys about it? Because as soon as you woke up, you would have realized they seen it too.
Mm-hmm.
So anything you want to go over before this?
I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
that shit was crazy, but I'm not sure that there was anything that Sabryn would have, like, picked out except being concerned for Dora,
Okay.
who is maybe dead now.
And you were the only one that because you asked a lot of questions, more than Francisco did, you're the only one that she told about Aluundo and to get him out.
Okay. That I would tell them.
Okay. So you guys would have been told when she finally woke up, that Lunara pretty much told Sabryn that she doesn't think Aluundo is safe in the hands of the Fae because he is a repository of knowledge and they could use all the things he knows against you for the just in case and to get him out.
Yeah.
And was there anything do you think you would have changed before Francisco bottle fed the baby the potion?
No, I wouldn't have fought him on it, but, because you said that you already were,
Yes.
like,
I trust Drax.
yeah, I kind of agree with Drax, but...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still his
that's...
decision. Okay, perfect.
Sabryn's not gonna try to fight him on that.
Okay. All right. So, all the fun parts.
I have a quick question before
yes.
you.
By all means.
Since everyone will be remembering the new past,
Yep. You
Talos remembers the old past. Does he remember the old and new past?
You technically, the easiest way to do it, you remember everything old, but it's more of a memory. It's like, I remember Ian, I know what he looked like, I know this happened, so it's almost as if you're putting that in a separate folder. to basically, if you need
Right.
to remember anything, you click on the folder and go, well, this happened, but I know this happened too. So it's more
Right.
of a, which one's, almost like which one's real, which one's fake, but you know the new ones are fake. Anything up until now is almost a fake memory for just them. You have access to both.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. The two people in your brain are having a lovely conversation, trying to figure out, like, Spock is just more, this is fascinating. This is, The other one is in panic mode. Pretty much just going, oh no, what are we going to do, what are we going to do? And they're just having a lovely bitch fest right now between each other, and at some point, Spock's going to turn the other one off.
yeah, probably. I can see that happening.
Yes. Okay. So, fun part. It'll be interesting. So yeah, you guys, for some reason, you decided to come to visit the kids while you're here, to pay respects for someone you never met, but Porthos did, at one point before Porthos killed you. Now it didn't happen. All you did that day was pretty much get hired by him to see what's in the dome. And you had the options of seeing what was in the dome or help him find the murderer. You chose the dome. So today was the funeral, just you're paying respects for that. So anything related to pretty much anything you did because of his birth is now changed, because you would have never been told about the prophecy because you never would have shown her his image. So you don't know about the prophecy. Because of that, you would have never been... let me see here. You would have never killed yourself, which is why you're back to a half-drow. We went over that. The matron mother was never mean to you guys because of it. She's your friend and ally. You have to now think of her as your friend and ally. And all the Drow are your friends and your allies. The downside to that, having two grandkids, one that was a prophecy because that didn't happen, she now sees the Fae as her enemy. They're kicking her out of her home? That didn't go over well. Suffice to say, she is now preparing to be the main incursion into the dome, if they ever do anything against her. So that's part of your consequences. Everything that happened in the Underdark still happened, but you were never told to kill your father. You were told to find your father and let them deal with him. I know it's still on your mind. It's still part of that. She would have said that keeping you, her new granddaughter, and the mother safe is more important than revenge. She's good on the revenge part. So she basically wants, as soon as you found out where he was, that's part of your letter that I sent you. So if you want to read that letter now to the crew, so because you would have told them about it.
Yep, let me pull it up.
Yep. So she still wants you to let her learn about her heritage as part of the Drow, but only when she grows up. So you were still given the chest full of gold, but it was for her, because she is now technically the youngest Drow, even though she's only a quarter, well, she'd be about a third Drow. She is still her youngest grandchild and is now vie for the throne. She needs to keep her safe.
Got you.
Yep.
Okay. Francisco, just a quick letter letting you know that we have arrived at our new home. Quote. We didn't lose any anyone thanks to your warning, and it was a hard struggle, but we shall endure. We are now back at our ancestral homes in the mountains to the east of the New Hope Chapel. Thankfully, we kept a garrison here for just in case something like this happened, and with our inability to have children, we have plenty of room now. Please do your best topside to find your father and keep us informed so that we can help. The power behind all our houses is with you, if you require it. Your uncle has been training as many recruits as he can and has also brought in the might of the Deep Gnomes and Drugar to help fill our ranks till such time we can do this ourselves once again. Please tell your companions to keep you and my granddaughter safe, or they shall get a visit from me. Please also give this attached letter to your contact inside that prison of a dome.
So there's an extra letter there for them.
Okay. And let us hope that it never gets destroyed unless by me. I wish to meet Janet and her mother when possible. Please convey my request to send an envoy to them. Matron Mother Yarnell of House Bainbury.
So a lot different note than the last one that you just got.
Yeah.
So your time limit to kill your father before something happens is gone. Your time limit to find your father is gone. You guys are now not in a hurry to do anything. You can come and go as you please. You know where he is. If you want to, all you have to do is call them and put a strike force on his ass. Or help. That is still up to you. But pretty much because of no Ian, your thoughts and feelings towards the Drow have swapped. I know it's going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Well, I mean, they were still dicks to us in general. They still attacked us on the dock.
They still, yes, that part still happened. They're still Drow at heart, but the matron mother herself is no longer on your hit list. Yeah,
and is treated us with respect where the regular people did not.
They didn't like you because you were kicking them out of their homes.
Yeah. Do I still know that I'm a Druid?
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes, they still would have did a blood test, so that part hasn't changed. It's just you would have never been shown the image of Ian on a throne or talked about the prophecy at all.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, all that's the only thing, the main thing is changing from there is your entire abilities.
My outlook on her.
Your outlook on her and the Drow have changed because now you've met family.
Yeah.
Yes. You still have your new tattoos. You have all your old tattoos.
Okay. So now it's looking more like a jumbled mess.
Yes. Sure is. The new ones would have been probably in different places just to coexist with the rest of them.
Yeah.
Until it's not something you would just say, oh, I'm a Drow again. I'm going to look at all my stuff. Hey, what's it look like? It's just more, they're there now.
Gotcha.
So that hasn't changed. She's back home. They haven't been told to move because of anything now. So everything with the Nomateers is a little bit better than it was before. Yeah. I think that's the majority of it. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The fun part. When you were Tiefling, you used your new book to get new faces to hide your new face. You don't have those faces anymore. Everyone you talk to and seen now knows you as Francisco. When you were with Greybeard, he knew you were you. Carter knew you were you. All the people you were not a Tiefling now know you as Francisco the Half-Drow.
It's fun.
So pretty much all the faces that are in the book that you wouldn't have bothered to go with before, you can get rid of. It all depends. You still have the book. You still know what it's for. So if you still think you would have brought it out, I'm okay with that. But the reporter you wouldn't have probably had The extra
I
random
would
check.
have made sure to get key faces like
Yes.
Carter, the mayor,
Greybeard. Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I didn't get Greybeard's face.
Okay.
I know that one for a fact.
This is true too, and you already know his face. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I did not get his face because I did not bring out.
Yeah.
I used the book, but I didn't bring it out to get his face.
Yeah. So all your meetings with anyone who's seen you, Kaga now knows you as not a tiefling anymore. So yeah, it's pretty much the majority of all that is just gone. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's just more your outlook on things has changed. And your options on what to do and where to go next. You are no longer focused on your father unless you still want to. I know you want revenge on that, but you're not on a timeline.
Yeah.
And
I have
where are we
to-
again?
You are in
Sorry.
Lord de Winter's mansion. You are in Port Mead. So they took the boat from Valen's house to the mansion. It was about a 3-hour boat ride. So you're getting close to noon.
Port Mead.
Yeah.
Port Mead. Okay.
Yes. Bottom left.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
2 quick questions before
Yes,
we
sir.
dive in.
Yep.
So we know. Do we? Now we don't have the lightning bolt tattoos. We don't have an obsession with those. We don't really care if we see them.
That was still part of your finding Francisco's father. That had nothing to do with Ian. You were still told to
Okay.
try and find him, which is how you were still shown to go to Valen. You still raised the dead to find out more about it. Grimgrin's still there. All that still happened because that didn't have anything to do with Ian. That was still Francisco wanting to, and the matron mother trying to tell you to find his father for them. But she basically said, you do not need to kill him yourself. And if you do, call in for help if you want it.
Okay. And then there was no signature that we had that we've now lost on our
Nope,
3D.
those are still all good.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. Nope. Talos is the only one that knows everything.
Yeah, his brain is hurting.
Yep. Yep. So, what would you like to do? Did anyone stay inside?
Francisco would have with Janet.
Okay.
Annabelle.
Okay. For those of you outside, she's pretty much just looking around, trying to figure things out. Inside Francisco, when everyone goes outside, Annabelle and Jubilee, it's just almost as if they had like a small conversation. Helga's got the baby, and they're just more so. It's like it's nice to see you. You didn't really have to come all this way, though. I know you guys are busy. You have things to do. You were, well, technically given a mission from Porthos. You should be on that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, you're supposed to be his eyes and ears inside.
Yeah, I'm also supposed to do a whole lot of other shit. And actually, the new Lord de Winter we need to talk to, so it all coincides. And I get to see Janet, and I'm gonna give her a little coochie coo.
Yeah, she's 2 weeks old. She enjoys coochie coos. Well, okay. So you're gonna be here for the funeral, or you just pop in for your condolences when you're leaving?
I guess probably for the funeral, since we have to talk to the new Lord. So I'm assuming he's not gonna want to talk business while
Not
laying
today,
his-
no.
Exactly.
Like tomorrow would be a better idea. Like, you can stay with us tonight if you want. We got a little bit of room, unless you have your own spot.
No, we'll let the others figure it out. I got some new tattoos to show you.
Oh. Can you show me now?
Francisco's gonna get naked.
Yeah, Sabryn just preemptively covers her eyes.
Francisco's just gonna
She's not
draw.
coming.
Just gonna be like, yeah, and just start stripping,
Okay.
showing off the floral
Oh, wow.
and the
Jubilee,
the swords.
Okay. Jubilee.
Oh gosh, she's gonna stab me in the balls.
No. But she might know where you got the one that's on your spine from. She might have been there before. So she's just more gonna look at you, look at that, and look at... All three?
Yeah.
Right.
As I'm pulling my pants back up.
Okay. They're gonna all... so, Sabryn, you were inside still?
I'm outside with them.
Okay, he's inside.
Or whatever they are, yeah.
He's inside. Okay.
Yeah.
They're both going to kind of... Even Helga's going to look at one and go, oh, wow. You have a living tattoo. That one's weird.
I have a living tattoo?
Well, if you remember when I had you do an insight check. On your back, not that you can see it, they're going to tell you there is a little baby, red, with nubs on his horns, moving a little as if he's crying all the time.
Well,
Francisco, why did you get a crying baby tattoo?
I didn't know that was there.
It's like kind of like lower back near the spine, somewhere you can't see yourself without a mirror.
Oh yeah, full tramp stamp.
Yep. Weird.
Huh.
I like this one though. I like that one. That was pretty neat.
I mean, I'll be honest, Francisco, that's the kind of tattoo that makes me definitely not want to get a tattoo.
Well,
Look
all
at
right,
my new tattoo. Look, it's a sword.
No, that one's better, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, no offense, Francisco.
well, I kind of just let them
Mine
do
are better.
whatever
Yep.
work they wanted. So
Yeah, it's pretty much
I
that
didn't-
they're lifting up and going, okay, there's almost as many scars as tattoos too.
yeah, but yeah, and look what this one does. And I'm gonna do my bonus action.
You're going to try, but you can't do magic anymore currently for 24 hours. It will not work for
that
you.
counts.
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
Yep. Bardic Inspiration, you're drained.
Oh, we are
Completely.
draining bardic inspirations?
Yeah. Well, for 24 hours, you just can't. They're not drained. You just can't use them. They won't work for you.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, like pretty much you can mark off every single spell slot, everything you have, nothing is going to work.
I marked off all my spell slots. I didn't mark off my bardic inspirations.
Nothing right now is working for you. You're lucky
Okay.
to be walking.
Okay, well, it's not working. I don't know. I'll show you next time.
Helga's just going to look and go, it's been a weird few days.
Yeah, but do you also feel really well rested? I feel like, I don't know, a little weight off my shoulders. I don't know what it is.
I feel a little bit on the tired side.
I think we can get
drained.
2 of the people off our list soon. Like, if we're here and we talk to What's-His-Face tomorrow, and then if we're near the New Hope Chapel, we should go see if Rothine, whoever the fuck that is, if the priestess, if she's still at the chapel while we're over here.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's like half our list already. Maybe more.
You also have an open invitation to go visit Kaga.
Where is Kaga?
She's in Fort Una. So, south.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing, you guys. Do we have like a quick way to get to the Lunaran Sanctuary? Do we have any way to get back over to that side?
Your home. Your tower.
Where is the
Your
the
tower.
tower?
So you're currently, I don't know why I have it there, but it's pretty much like your home is right around here. That's where the tower currently is. You can go up to Kelvin's, which is a little closer. That only take you about 4 or 5 days travel to hit south from there.
Okay, that's the closest we can get is Kelvin's.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, within 24 hours, it'll take till tomorrow to recharge, and then you can
we're
back
busy
up
anyways,
and then go back down. Yep.
I feel like we've gotten like 3 messages lately to go to the sanctuary. We might want to do that soon.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm game for whatever.
If we want to talk to Lord de Winter tomorrow and then head over to the chapel and then take the tower to Kelvin's other tower, and then it's like less than a week's travel to the sanctuary.
Yeah. And you also know that you have been told by a few of the people while you're trying to go for Z that your father's on like the end of trying to empty that place. So week, maybe 2, you're not too sure until he's off that island.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, now it's not your problem.
Francisco's not as rushed for it. Francisco's thought process is still that he's going to kill him.
Yeah, like it's just like, he's coming ashore somewhere here because of the blockade. He wouldn't be able to go north. So he still has to be on New Luna somewhere.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Unless he can teleport somewhere. So it's hard to say.
I'm lost. Are we still inside? I thought we went outside.
We're outside, I'm inside.
Yeah, he's inside. Some of you are outside, he's inside. Yeah. Yeah. I just assumed at some point you guys are going to meet back up. It looks like your gnome friend is just sitting outside trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's even she's looking between all of you and especially Ben. Ben's, I think, the one that... in the back of her mind somewhere, it's like, I know what Talos is. Ben's a little creepy for her right now. This is just, it's more of she keeps looking at Ben, and it's like she wants to ask, but she doesn't know what to ask. Yep. You're also going to see at some... You're also going to see at some point... without just even knowing stuff, she's going to start doing magic, and it's just almost a surprise to her at the same time. And it's just more of a, oh yeah, I could do that, right. Her abilities are there in the back of her head. She doesn't remember how she got them. She still is a little more trying to figure stuff out. But she seems to be really focused on reading the book right now. So inside, at some point, you will be... Annabelle will, once you have your clothes back on, because you pretty much stripped in the middle of Nomatir Central. Thankfully, there's not many people here yet. You would have done it anyway. I know you would.
Yeah, I would.
I know. You will be shown into a room. You'd be able to see... Do I have a picture of them somewhere? I think I do. Oh, of course, it's not there. You're going to be introduced to the Lord and Lady de Winter. I have them somewhere.
Since I was going to see her, hey girl, how you doing?
You might not want to with this guy. Yeah, I have their picture. I'll find it eventually. No, they're there. Both human, even though they're part of the in charge of the Nomatiers.
Meh. Francisco's gonna go meh.
Okay. So we met that girl.
Yes.
In the prison, right?
Yes. It
in
was
the dome.
not her.
No. But we met that girl in the prison in the dome, the bitch, right?
Yes.
And she was the late Lord de Winter's
She was
future wife?
this guy's brother's wife. So the one who
Right,
died?
The one who died, like the
Yes.
late Lord de Winter's
Brother.
future wife.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You would.
I'm keeping my eye out for her because she was a bitch and I didn't like her, but I expect her to be here if it was supposed to be her husband's funeral.
You guys have been told Francisco was in Ascending that she is on the top list of the murderer. They think she killed him.
Wasn't she in the prison though when he died?
Apparently.
Yeah, but who did the killing? The hitman or the person who hired the hitman?
Okay.
That's my
Right.
thought process.
Oh, Francisco
Well,
got a
funny.
message.
Yeah. All he was really told by when Talos said that you guys were coming here, Annabelle told Talos to tell Francisco that she is the main culprit so far.
Okay.
Whether or not he told the rest of you, I can't remember.
I don't think so, but what was
Yeah.
her name? Do you remember?
She was just called My Lady.
Oh, right.
Didn't have a name.
I think we called her bitch the entire time.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
I'm sure what the Talos said, he definitely would have said.
Yeah. She had the ability to read your minds, if you remember.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it was she's a bitch. That's all we got. Also, before I forget, I do relay the Matron Mother message to Annabelle, but I also do say, because we got attacked by Drow, I say, please ask her that it's her that shows up with her and her envoy, not
Okay.
some random Drow.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that goes out at some point because you got the letter. It's been a couple days, I think, now.
Yeah,
In and around there. Okay.
yeah. And I'm saying
Yeah.
that to Annabelle. I'm like, here's her address. You can write her.
Yeah. Okay.
So
All right.
add her on Facebook.
All right. So you are going to be introduced to the Lord and Lady de Winter. There's no one else in the room currently. You see them both sitting in like very, very nice, ornate, like high back chairs. They're like in a pretty much like a drawing room. This is where like they come to meet important people. So there'd be like a table with 4 chairs, fireplace. Nothing major in here, but it is very ornate. You'd be able to tell these people have money and they have taste. They're also the head of the Nometeers, so there might be a few extra fun things in this place. You also know that the house is protected. Actually, yes, because Prux still did try to come in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're just going to look at all of you guys and go, oh, pleasure. Porthos has told me a little bit about you guys. Sorry to be meeting under troubled times. Yeah. What have you really been told about us? I know you're new to our ranks, Francisco.
Yeah, I am. Well, my involvement's not crazy deep.
You still signed a contract, though. That's important to us.
And I understand that.
Well, I know you have other things, but for the just in case, my brother, the late Admiral George de Winter, he was killed by his, well, wife. Some called her My Lady de Winter. Her real name is Contessa de la Fere. I will copy and paste that for you. we recently
Right.
have found out who she is.
Can I insight check that?
Yes, please.
Because I
Test intelligence.
want to know if they are stating it as if it was fact that she killed him.
Yeah.
By all means.
Yeah, only 14.
Okay. What's the Sabryn got?
Oh, was I rolling?
I assumed you were. You said yeah. Usually when you speak, I assume you're gonna roll too.
Nat 1, which I get to reroll. For shit. It's 4. It's a 9.
A 14's enough to get the... Yeah, he thinks he's right. Anyway, she's been, well, with us for quite a while. She used to be married to Athos. Anyway, they didn't really get along too well. It was a very short marriage. But she was quite good. Anyway, when the day my brother was poisoned, that was the same day you originally were turned into a tiefling. That's when you found out the day he died.
Yep.
Well, the day after, we'll still call her my lady, escaped from the dome, with your guys' help. She went to report, and we informed her about his death. That's when things got a little weird that night. She tried to flee during the night, stating that she could no longer live in the same house where her beloved died. Luckily, Athos was here and tried to persuade her to stay and tried to help her pack. In the process, he found a half-burned note in her waste bin. As soon as he grabbed it, she stabbed him in the throat. Jumped out the window, and we have not been able to find her since. Magic doesn't work in this house, so... Well, for others, it works for some of us. Anyway, this is the note. She's going to hand it to you. He's going to hand it to you. I'll put it in Discord.
1,000,000,000% I try to read this over Francisco's shoulder.
It is half burned.
Have what we need. Put the 2 meters away or good. Get rid of him and call to me. So yeah, it looks like killed someone and come home.
Yeah, what we've been able to figure, and I think we put it together, it's more of a, we have what we need here. We have what we need here to put those Nomoteers away for good. Get rid of him and come to me.
Have we ever seen this handwriting before?
Give me a intelligence roll. Or history, either will work.
Dirty 20?
Nope.
No? Okay, just check.
You give me a nat 20, it's still no.
Yeah. Does it skew, like, you know how some people, when they write it, skews, like, clearly male or female?
Oh,
I'm assuming it's male, but...
Yeah, the
Okay.
dirty 20 would be definitely, you'd think that, yes. Hastily written just on a random piece of paper, it's hard to tell. It is a nice piece of paper. Give me a history roll on the paper. Everyone can do that.
Ooh, nat 20.
Natural 20. Oh!
I still want to see what everybody else rolls.
28.
Okay.
20.
Okay. History roll for Ben. And Tooth if he's here.
This one is a sheep.
Nice. That's fine.
9.
9. Okay. Well, our nat 20s. Kind of works out. You're not the most religious of people, but you do visit temples, even if it's to punch them or get punched by one. This is definitely papers you had seen the clergy use.
Is there any sort of watermark or something? I mean...
Not on this piece of paper. It looks like it was torn off, written on, or, yeah, kind of hard. It might have been... It's not very big, so it's almost as if it would be like a piece of paper you roll up, give to, like, a homing pigeon, and send it. So it's not big.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe something we should look out for at the chapel, Francisco.
I don't want to deal with that fucker again. He almost killed me last time.
The lady?
No, fucking...
You remember getting hit, but it was for a different reason.
Yeah.
Oh, when he went to the chapel.
Because
Okay.
you wouldn't have been a tiefling at the time anymore.
Yeah, so, I mean,
So
he wouldn't have broke my horn, but he still would have hit me hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, what was the original reason you went in for that time?
For that time? Oh, gosh. I think that was just more to spit in his face more.
Okay.
So, I mean, maybe I haven't done that because I didn't get turned into a tiefling.
You wouldn't have been as angry than the last time. I'll say you got punched, but you probably pissed off a priest inside and they did it. Not him. Yeah.
Well, he still tried to hit me before I got turned into a tiefling.
He told you it was going to come. He told you it was coming from someone.
Yeah.
Originally, I'd planned for someone else to do that.
Okay, because it was to help prepare me.
Yes.
That's the first. That's the
that
reason
would
he
still
did
happen.
it the first time.
Yeah, you weren't a tiefling at the time for that.
Okay.
So we'll say you probably just walked in, pissed somebody off, and they punched you.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Uh-huh.
So wait, so she's called Contessa, or her name is Contessa?
That's what she went by when she was married to Athos. Yes. Contessa de la Fere. He will tell you, Athos met her in pretty much the chapel. She was there as a priestess. She's working for someone. And he brought her into the ranks for her ability as a spy.
Priestess of who?
Vox.
Interesting. Okay. So, while we have you
That's all we really have on her. So, it's being looked into, obviously, but in your process, if you do see her again, please bring her alive. Dead works too.
Okay, we can't promise alive.
I understand that.
Um,
I would rather more have information on who hired her.
That's fine. Also, we need you to sign this.
I thought we were going to save that for tomorrow after the funeral, Francisco.
Well, he's wanting to talk business now, so if he's wanting to talk business now, we're going to talk business.
Well,
pull out a copy.
He's going to look at Lady De Winter, who is pretty much just staring you down, and she's going to look at you and go, "Tomorrow, dear. Not today."
Then why talk business today? Okay.
We're just informing you about his brother's passing and who did it. We'll look at that tomorrow. Once this is done.
Okay.
We do have guest quarters if you'd like to stay in Porthos's house while he's not here.
That'd be great.
I have a question.
Hi. Yes.
Hi. You said Sorry, you said poison. Do you know what kind of poison?
Oh, work in progress.
Oh, okay.
It was something that took a while
Yeah.
while he was
Sample.
sleeping.
Slow acting. Okay.
Yes, it was very timed extremely well
So she wouldn't be here when it actually happened.
and targeted.
Yeah.
So, yes. Still working on the how.
Okay.
Shouldn't have been able to. So, she's very good. Anyway, we do have the two that you saved that day are currently, hopefully, on her trail.
Okay.
So,
that
what?
sounds
Sorry? The other two that we took from the dome are on her trail?
Yes. They have worked with her before, so hopefully they can find where she currently is.
Oh, good. I just look at Francisco.
Consequences.
We will. We'll leave you to it. Look here tomorrow when we talk. It's dome business, and then we're out of your hair.
Understood. Well, hopefully, what are you currently wearing? You're not in your formal wear.
I was just in my regular pirate garb.
Okay. He's just pretty much going to say,
My pillowy shirt.
if you're going to stay for the funeral, please dress accordingly.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm probably just going to roll my eyes at that. Like, yeah.
This is your boss, by the way. Technically.
Don't care.
I know.
Francisco's got respect for very few men, and one of them's dead.
They know pirates, so it's okay. They are extremely mostly pirates and smugglers. Yeah. But this is a
Sabryn
funeral.
will change.
Yeah.
Well, we have my change of clothes.
Tooth is also
Yeah.
changing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're in your bag of holding. I mean, the portable hole.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
Tooth and I at least will change into our formal garb
Okay.
to the funeral.
Talos is always in formal gear.
Yeah, he's always wearing black, yeah.
Yep. Perfect. All right. You guys are gonna, I assume, go outside.
I figured we were going to head to Parthos'
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Okay. Yeah. By the time you guys come out and you tell Annabelle and Jubilee that you've been offered the house, they're just gonna kind of look at you and go, "Oh, well, that's easier than going across." She's gonna look and go, "Have Talos let Dad know that we're gonna stay here tonight. Then we may as well, instead of going across the water again."
Yeah.
You're also gonna notice when you go outside, there is now a ship there that wasn't there before, because she had to get here somehow.
There.
Yep. She didn't come in a small little boat like you guys. Yeah. It'll be probably the exact same boat that brought you guys here the last time. With the very fresh captain.
Right, yeah.
Don't remember his name. I couldn't find that page.
I don't know if that we actually got.
Oh, you got his name. I just don't remember where I put it. So, by the time you guys go outside, your little gnome friend, she's kind of put the book aside and she's just trying to figure out what to do. She will come up to Talos every now and then and go, "Do you know my name? Should I give myself a name?"
Yes. Are you willing to take suggestions?
Well, I got a few weird memories. Like, I know a couple languages, and that's been going through my head a few times. I know Common, obviously, because we're speaking that. I know Gnomish. I know Halfling. There's a Gnomish name, Gnomish word for absent, and it's called Naya. I kind of like that.
Naya.
Well, Naya.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look around. Would this seem like a good time to step aside from everyone else and just to have the private conversation?
I don't know. Will I like it?
Oh no, that was above table. Me looking around.
Sorry.
Like, is everyone like? Does this look like a good
understood.
time?
Yeah, you're pushing lunch now, so yes and no. You don't really have anything other than the day to do whatever you want currently. You've been offered Porthos's house, so yeah. You would have been told eventually that the funeral is probably going to be by 3:00. Maybe 4:00, so it's going to be like funeral, then dinner for those that are staying. By now, you're going to see a bunch more ships start to land. Catering crew's going to come off. Visitors are starting to come, so it's going to get busy quick. Mm-hmm.
Okay. This may be a good time then.
Yeah.
While everyone else is distracted.
Yep.
Are you willing to have this conversation? What you currently have now is nothing.
Well,
fresh.
That's the thing, though. Am I going to like it? Or would it be better to start off with nothing?
I cannot tell you that. I do not know.
Because I'm slowly learning and remembering a few things. You're going to see her, like, pull out her staff, take a look at it, and out from the obsidian tip, you're going to see pretty much the exact same moth that hatched her come out of it, and it's going to, like, crawl on her back, and the whole thing's going to, like, turn into, like, obsidian fire on her back. It's going to hug her, the wings are going to go, and that's her wildfire spirit.
Mine's better.
Oh.
Yes.
It's fine.
It's fair size, and you're going to see this thing, like, pick her up, and she's going to be able to move with it.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah. I don't know. I got a few weird things I can do. She's going to shapeshift right in front of you into, like, a panther. And kind of just, like, go back to herself and it's like, I don't remember ever doing this. But it's there. And you're going to see her raise her staff. Use a charge. And what's the easiest one to do? Yeah, we'll burn 6 charges. Why not? It's got 20. She's going to smash the staff, and a 10-foot radius barrier is going to go around her as she does a 6th level globe of invulnerability.
Talos is just gonna sort of knock on the globe as it's come up.
I don't know how I did that, but I know I can do it.
Well, you see, I'm unsure how much to tell you until you've made the decision whether you want to know.
Well, and in your head. Oh, can't you do that? One sec. Nope, wrong character. She can't speak to you.
In my head, Spock and
yeah, I was thinking something else. Yeah, you didn't need
Spock
a
is
fourth.
still arguing.
You didn't need a fourth voice in there. Yeah. But yeah, like you'll see her. She can Misty Step, so she's gonna Misty Step. She's just like relearning a few things. She'll conjure like a minor illusion. See her bloom some flowers. So it's just like she's trying to figure out everything she can do. It's almost like doing it for the first time and remembering how to do it for the first time. She'll even walk over and do a healing word on you, not knowing it's not going to work on you. The magic works, it just doesn't affect you. She's going to, like, go back a little, go, I think that should have worked. I don't know.
I would like knock on the metal harness, metal chest again, like not organic.
Right. Weird. But yeah, so like she's going to be doing quite a few weird things. You'll randomly eventually see her walk up to like a tree and start talking to the tree. Not knowing that she could, it's like, I could think I could talk to that thing. Okay, she's trying to figure out exactly what a druid can do for the first time. Even though she's a level 8 wildfire spirit druid with a staff of power.
How about this then? You are still figuring things out. How about we have this conversation again later?
Sure. Yeah, later might be good.
I'm always willing to tell if you ever want to know. And with that, I'm gonna leave her to her fiddlings.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't really have she didn't come with a backpack full of stuff. It's just what she currently has on her. But as a druid, she's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you'd be able to tell she needs a little bit of alone time. She did call herself Naya. N-A-I.
Oh, that is not how I spelled that.
It's N-A-I with the little, like, triangle on top of the I. It's pronounced Naya, but it's N-A-I. Ian backwards.
I see what you did there.
Gnomish word for absent. It's actually it's the Japanese word for absent. Because she doesn't have a memory. Worked out. So, what do you guys want to do? You have a half a day, well, pretty much the rest of the day, to do whatever you want. You also remember, if you need to look in on anyone, you do have a lovely, Tooth does anyway, if you need to try and find the people you're looking for. You have a way of scrying full time now. As a reminder.
I'm just heading to the house and going to get changed and I guess bang Annabelle a few times.
It's been 2 weeks. I think you need a little bit longer. I don't know exactly how long because
Francisco doesn't know that, but it takes like 6 weeks.
Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah, you'd be able to tell she's even telling you, well, with healing spells. No, you'd be fine with healing spells. Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. I kick everyone out. Everyone out and put a sock on the door.
Yeah, I had been going to talk to Annabelle, and then I see like 14 socks on the door, and I'm like, and goodbye.
Helga's got the baby. Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out with Helga and the baby for a little bit.
Yeah.
After I change.
Yeah. Yeah, this is more. Eventually, you're gonna find Jubilee. They've kind of been. Something in them has just not wanted them to come near Naya. It just takes a while. It's more of a, did she come with you guys? Jubilee's finally going to come and say, I don't know her. Where's she from? Maybe
we don't know.
Because, like, she shouldn't be here. This is kind of, top secret base and all.
We didn't bring her.
Well, then how did she get here? I don't remember seeing her.
Mm-hmm. I figured you guys abducted her for, like, babysitting or something.
No, why? Where'd you find her?
She was in the baby's room.
Oh. Sorry, no, I don't have any memory of that. I remember you guys coming in. We were just feeding Janet in there, and then we came out and had a conversation on the couch. She doesn't remember her showing up or you guys having that conversation. She was just lethargic, so just as a reminder. Well, Talos seems to be talking to her, so I'll let him figure it out. Just maybe don't bring her inside for the just in case.
I mean, she's not with us. We're not bringing her anywhere.
Well, she can't really stay here then. That's fine. I'll tell her.
Okay.
Hey. Hi.
You're Annabelle's sister, right?
Yeah.
Which means you're also D'Artagnan's sister?
Yes, you already know that.
Did I?
We've had this conversation.
Did we?
I think so.
Okay.
Brandon doesn't remember, but I think you guys...
I don't think we've had this conversation, but we did know that she was her sister.
I'm thinking you've had this conversation with D'Artagnan before, but
I did have this conversation with D'Artagnan, yes.
But not her. Right, sorry. There's a lot of people in this game.
Yeah.
That would have been a very Sabryn thing to do.
I had this conversation with Francisco about how this makes us related.
Yes, that's what it was. Thank you.
But not with
conversations,
them.
But not with Jubilee.
I'm still lying to them about who...
Correct.
Because I still don't want my family to know.
The only one that knows is Porthos, and whether or not he's told anyone else, that's the kicker.
Yeah.
That's what you don't know. Okay.
In the distance.
D'Artagnan knows that I'm lying, but not about what. Who's the Pirate King? We should have gone farther away.
Yeah,
I thought this place was magicked.
It's more you're in his home, and you're the one saying that to her, who's his uncle. Her uncle is the Pirate King.
Don't king shame Francisco for
I'm not
his
king
arguably
shaming him.
shaming kings.
I will definitely now need a persuasion roll and a performance roll.
Okay, persuasion roll first. And character sheet. Persuasion. I got a plus 10, so that's a 17.
Okay.
And performance.
Yeah.
That's also a 17.
Oh, okay. You are the Pirate King. You are the Pirate King. You are the Pirate
King. Okay.
Yep. We definitely should have gone farther away.
Whether or not we have another Ian born in the next 6 months, we'll find that out.
Oh, God. We have to do this all over again.
Hold on. I'm rolling an intelligence roll. No, wisdom roll here. Because Wiseman put it up. And what's my wisdom? That's an 18, so I pulled out.
Okay. Alright. You're lucky then. Because that would have been more fun storyline for me to bring him back. Okay. The second time. The second rebirth. Yeah. All right. So that's probably only going to take maybe 5 minutes.
3.
3. Helga, you'd be able to tell. Maybe she's really... She knows she shouldn't be here. This is more high important people than she's used to dealing with. She's just trying to stay like in the back, out of the way. Which is a great thing for... There's a baby here. She's having the time of her life with a little baby. You'd be able to tell from her she maybe probably doesn't get to see kids that often. Sabryn, you want to hold her?
Okay. Yeah.
Give me a dex roll.
Oh, good. I dropped the baby.
You can't roll once. It's okay. That's the good thing.
No, it's all right. Like a save or just a check?
Just a check.
16.
Okay, you know how to hold the baby.
Okay.
Okay.
I do, yeah. I did this with my sister.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with it, even if it's been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a bit. Okay. Perfect.
I was going to say to Helga, do you have one of your own?
Do you want one?
Give me a sec. I gotta bring up her backstory. Helga, Ironbane. There you are. Oh, let me read it quick. It's pretty quick and simple. Oh, no, I haven't really had time. Between work back home, and, well, parents pretty much let me do my own thing. They wanted me to learn my own mistakes, so no, I haven't made that mistake yet. You?
Well, no risk of that. You just seem like a natural, I guess.
Oh, well, back home, like, I've had, like, a normal dwarven childhood, and, like, most of us, like, big families. Even though my parents, it's just us. Guys. I should not read while I'm DMing. Like, most of the part, like, for the most part, when I started working young, like we normally do to build muscle and all that, you know that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's part of your, I don't know where you're really from, but, you know, my, where we are, my parents are, shipbuilders. So I spent most of my youth with this thing, just chopping down trees to build muscle. Drinking ale, getting in fights, you know, normal. Once I got the muscle and stuff, I went into basic guard duty. From there, pretty much got bored, hired on as a mercenary since. Yeah, pretty much really haven't done much. So once my parents told me to, you know, go learn my own stupid mistakes, it's just been a lot of fighting, a lot of drinking, a lot of fucking my way until I found you folks. So no, I haven't been lucky enough to make that mistake yet. But hey, I'm young. There's always room for mistakes. But I do have a mission of some sort to protect that one. So I think that kind of, until that's done, don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Morva will figure it out, because you guys are weird. But I like you. I haven't been able to travel much from home, so Drist is a pretty boring place. Gets things done. Drist. It's in Toril.
Interesting.
I can bring you up that map if you like. And you guys give me history rolls to see if you know where the fuck it is.
Yeah, I will.
Sorry,
Yeah.
She's on Faerun, not Toril.
Only an 8.
That one, but I can't roll that ones. So
6.
ooh, yeah. 19.
Nice.
26.
Nice.
Wow.
Where are you? So she's pretty much up where Neverwinter should be. If this was still the actual Toril, it is the exact same map as Toril, but it's actually Faerun now, and where Neverwinter should be Drist, that's where Drist is, top left.
Ooh. That's near one of Kelvin's towers.
Yes, it is.
Interesting.
Almost as if that was planned.
Crazy.
So somebody will know the
Wow.
town that you're close to. So yeah, I didn't really write much of a backstory for her, but yeah, she's pretty much just been helping her parents and growing muscle. This is pretty much her first time out. She has been a hired mercenary for a bit. Basic guard duty, so she's better at, punching and kicking and brawling than most things. Her axe is for trees more than people.
Is this a different continent? Sorry.
Yeah, this is the one to your left. You're on You're on the lower half to New Luna. She's from the big main continent that they renamed Faerun. So your ancestors just trying to remember Faerun, even though it was the name of the planet.
On the continent to our left. Okay.
Yeah. So Toril's to the right, Faerun's on the left.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So they just wanted to keep it how it used to be, even though people don't remember what Faerun was, except for Ben. Yep.
Out of character.
Yep.
This is a Forgotten Realms map you just
This
named.
is Faerun. This is the exact... This planet is exact copy of Toril. You just don't remember that except for Ben.
I was going to say, this looks like the Sword Coast.
It is the Sword Coast. Yeah. And where Drist is was Neverwinter.
Yeah, it's gonna be really weird for Ben if they ever go there, because it's like...
Yep. I've been here before.
I was here in a past life.
Yeah. This Lunara is a carbon copy of Toril. It's just I added in New Luna, so you didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just for shits and giggles. I originally was thinking of having you guys just start on this map, and I went, no, I'll start my own. So, we are an hour and a half in. Why don't we go for a break, and then we will come back.
Cool. Oh,
this has been
real
really
quick.
fun. Yep.
Brandon, how many seas are there in the world? Like, the 7 seas.
Oh, quite a few. Probably, like, at least a dozen.
Okay, so we're going to say a dozen seas. Cool.
Yeah. Yep. So do you enjoy your new tattoo there, Francisco?
That literally almost made me cry.
I know. I seen that. Consequences, bitch. You need a few of them.
Hey, that was good. That was good. I did not expect that, and that was good.
Yep, you need a reminder of a mistake you're never going to remember.
Just like that one drunk night I don't remember.
Exactly.
Is the implication that the baby is still like sentient?
Crying full time. For something.
Like it still exists?
Yeah. Just
I mean,
as a tattoo. Living tattoo on his back.
Yeah.
As a reminder. But it's like crying all the time.
It's going to grow with me
Nope.
and age and start walking around. It's going to crawl up over my shoulder and down my chest.
Yeah. If you get a new body, that tattoo's the only thing that's going to be there.
Interesting.
Yep.
We're going to try not to put Francisco in another new body.
Yeah. It's
Try.
fine. We don't know he was in a different one.
Nope. Only one of you know. Yeah, randomly Talos is just going to start drawing old Francisco as a tiefling.
Printing.
Yep.
I am really happy with that character art, though.
Yeah, I liked it too. Came out pretty good.
I was happy it gave me the eyes.
Yeah.
Which took like 15 tries.
Usually does. Yep. Yeah, I didn't come up with a last name because she doesn't really do one. Naya works.
It does.
I feel like most druids don't have last names anyways.
No. Oddly enough, it's the same character art of the druid that brought you back to life as a tiefling. I just reused it. Because you never met her. You never met her now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess Ben doesn't have a last name either, so it fits.
This is true. It's just Benjamin. Yeah. You don't need a last name.
But did Ben have a last name?
I was going to say,
originally?
once eventually Ben remembers the past, Ben will have a last name again. It's technically not this body's last name. It's previous body, so it still doesn't really have one. Nope. Yeah, that's going to be fun. But on a good note, Francisco's storyline's pretty much done now until you want to find Daddy again.
Yeah, and there's no rush, which Francisco's spent the last 10 years in no rush to find him. It's just if he finds him, he's going to kill him. So now it's the same thought process.
Yeah. But it's up to you whether or not you just found out where he currently is. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's the thing,
to decide.
I mean, Francisco's still going to be like, we should get to this, but it's not going to be a... Oh my god,
it's not a today issue.
Yeah, it's not a today issue.
It's on my list.
Yeah. But you...
It's still priority for Francisco.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So, we're on the new map now. So, Sabryn and Ben, you guys now would know when the time stop happened, which still happened. You remember up here in the mountains, you've seen part of the mountain looked like the thing was gone.
Oh.
You now know that's where the Drow is.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. After getting his letter and reading it, the two of you would now go, right.
Yeah.
We've seen that. We now know where they've located.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not too far, pretty much straight north. Yeah, they're pretty much just, that's where they first buried so many years ago. Because it was in the mountains and there was a mine up there. When they were building the New Hope Chapel, they just kind of all still needed to stick around because there wasn't that many of them back then. But they still needed to get underground because they're Drow.
Right.
Before they found the tunnels under the plains. Yeah. So yeah. Alright. Well, since we're back, what do you guys want to do?
Well, Francisco's going to finish up and say,
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Thanks for letting me ride your 12C, sell your 12Cs.
And that's what it was for, right? Remind me again why we like each other.
Because I'm cute.
I don't think that was it. Well, we do have a funeral soon. I should probably go, bath now.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. I don't think she's... Yeah, I never gave her magic. It's the sister. Right.
Yeah, bathe and change and head to the funeral, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this has been a day. Kind of glad you came. Who's that little gnome, by the way? I've seen her.
No idea. I figured you'd know.
No.
You're the gnome.
Yeah. I'll talk to Jubilee. She knows more than I do. I deal with the inn when Dad and Mom's busy.
Can you tell Julie stop being such a brat?
Nope. That's part of her charm. That's why I like her.
Yeah, that's what we call it.
Yep. Well, she is the godmother of our daughter.
Wait, what?
Oh, yes. Decision I made. Yes.
Wait.
Nope,
What?
it's already done.
No. What about Lily?
I'd
You just
rather
threw
have
out
someone...
Lily entirely.
Well, no. Usually those two are a matching pair. I get one, I get both. So, you should know that.
AJ didn't know that.
It's okay. Francisco's finding out, too.
Okay, cool. Oh. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's why she always wanted to come with me.
Duh.
Whenever we... Oh, okay.
She's usually the one that talked you into coming here. Like I said, I usually always have someone on the inside.
Shit.
Anyway, so yes. I don't think we need a godfather, because I don't think that's ever going to happen. 2 godmothers work.
Yeah. Alright, that's fine.
Alright. Yeah, my fun thing is, had you ever drank the potion, Bob would still be alive. Yep.
That's fine.
That was the major thing when I figured, oh, maybe he's gonna do it. Nope, baby. Okay, Bob's still dead. All right.
I want to talk to Tooth
By all
if we
means.
have time.
You have
before the
lots of
funeral.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, like you, but by the time the 3 minutes of them are done, it's still only 12:05. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You guys have like at
well-
least you're just going to be seeing a lot of people start to slowly show up that you don't know.
I'm keeping an eye out for D'Artagnan
Okay.
if he shows up.
Okay.
Hey Tooth, I got a question, and I don't remember if we talked about it before, but we've been traveling together for a little while. Do you have a family? Like, are there people just like waiting for you to call them or something? Or like write letters or anything?
No one's waiting. No. But we've been traveling together for a long time, or for a while. It was what you're describing. That was kind of what Prex was for a long time. For that, I don't talk about it a lot, but had my folks and my brother, but no, I don't expect to be getting any letters from them.
Are they still alive?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I hope so. But it's been a while since I talked to them, and I don't think they're in any rush, and they're in any rush to find out where I am and what I'm up to.
Do you guys have a falling out?
You could call it that. I was not really welcome back from where I'm from. I had fallen out with just about everybody. I guess about as big of a falling out as you could have. God, I really don't talk about it a lot. But that was a little while ago, and I guess I'm over it now. I guess.
Where was that? It's up north, right?
Yeah.
Like, is this somewhere we should be avoiding in our travels?
I don't talk about it too much, but it's a bit Windkeep. That's where I'm from.
Oh, way up.
Windkeep.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Give me a history roll, please, Sabryn.
Okie dokie. Natural 20.
Fuck, guys. Come on.
Is it ice cream this time?
Jesus Christ.
28.
Let me bring up a...
Gimme.
You guys are hitting the nat 20s on all the information I did not want to share yet. Okay.
I don't even think Tooth can roll in that 20 on Windkeep. My zero bonus.
Windkeep, it is home to one of the oldest races of mountain dwarves. Their ancestry dates back from the portal opening. They pretty much, when the portal opened, they said our bloodline needs to be pure, and they fucked off immediately. They didn't want to have anything to do with the rest of the people here. Went up as far as they could, built their own castle, built one of the first navy, and have been defending that for life. They took all the knowledge that was saved with them. There was maybe one or two people, you're not too sure like if they remembered their past. They just need some reason they built that and have tried to keep people out. Now that you know a little bit about your past, you'd be able to probably ascertain that some of the dwarves that came through kept their memories and maybe wanted to keep that. they brought with them whatever was lucky enough that they had a little bit in their knowledge, so they just wanted to keep it away from everybody else. They have their own little personal library up there with a ton of original books that date back quite a while. Most of the people back then, not that you really know, but they have ancient knowledge that they did not want to share with the rest of people here.
Yeah.
It is also where your archface spider wants to rest and nest up in those mountains.
Yes, that's why I remembered, because
Yes.
Tooth said he was familiar with the mountains.
Yeah.
So I assumed he was from up there, but not up there.
Yeah, when you first talked to Yarn Spinner, and he was shown a map up near where there's a Kelvin's Tower, up in the forest, just south of it in the forest down there, is where he thinks is ideal for him and his crew to sit and stay.
Okay.
Yeah. That was on your list of eventually to get up to that areas.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what a net 20 got you.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, continue.
Tell you what, Sabryn, there's sure you probably know there's more to the story, but
It's okay,
I need
you
a
don't
couple
have to
drinks
share
for
if
me
you're
to-
not ready.
no, I need a couple drinks in me to get any further with it. Maybe you would get through this funeral and let me know.
Oh, I have plenty of
I was
alcohol.
gonna
I
say-
picked up so much recently.
You guys have your
can
own
do that if you
bar
want.
inside
Yeah, I
that
have
little...
so much alcohol in the portable hole right now.
We can pace ourselves a bit here. We don't need to kill ourselves, but no, I about time I talked about it actually. So
Later
hold me
then?
to it. Yeah, hold me to it.
I write a little note in my journal to remind myself to talk to Tooth about this later.
Yeah. Ooh, give me. I'll roll.
Do you want just us to talk about it, or should we invite everyone for the drinks? Because I'm
I mean,
with
we're
either,
all,
but it's what you want. Did
I
you get
just-
an 20?
I did a nat 20 on
Uh-oh.
something I forgot to roll for earlier, so thank you. Yay me.
No, I don't think we should have many secrets left amongst any of us now. So what the hell? But yeah, whole group. But speaking of secrets, are you worried about your big brother showing up here?
Oh no.
He was
And I kind of
outside.
look around just to see Chorus.
No, Tooth was outside when you were told where your brother currently
Oh,
is,
right,
so-
right. Okay, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I just look around to make sure that nobody that
Perception
I
check.
recognize at least would be close enough to hear my answer to that. Perception 17.
Probably just Ben and Talos.
Okay.
Yep.
No. Oh, you were outside. He is on the trail of Contessa de la Fera, or whatever her name
De la
is.
Fera.
Oh,
Yeah, so I don't expect him here, but I think D'Artagnan might be here. I'm not sure if he's
Right.
coming, but if he did, he may or may not bring his wife, which is I'm just kind of looking out for it.
are you still Ace, or is that? I just want to.
I don't know. Yes, but like,
If I don't know what I say, or what I'm supposed to say before I say it, I don't even know what name's going to come out. So you got to be clear with me.
While we're here, at least, Ace is fine. But if you slip up, it's not a big deal. Because
Oh,
I kind of
okay.
keep forgetting to do the accent, and then I don't think it's a very good accent. And then I've kind of been thinking about
I think
talking
it's
to them
really good.
anyways. Oh, thank you. I'm learning from Francisco. I have a couple levels in Bard now. But, I'm thinking about maybe telling them soon, anyways. But I don't know yet.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll tell you my thing, and maybe you'll feel like telling them yours.
Maybe. That's kind of what I was thinking about. That's why I asked you if about yours, because I was thinking about mine, and Francisco's with his baby now and stuff. So,
Right.
I mean, Ben doesn't know if what Ben has or had. I don't think at the moment. And Talos has the people at the sanctuary, I think, in us, but I don't know if there's anyone else. I guess maybe we should ask if Talos has anyone else. Talos!
Yeah, sure.
just yell over the back of the couch.
You're making
Hey,
me
Talos!
so many.
Yes?
Do you have anyone that you consider family, like besides us, of course?
I'm just gonna go quiet for a moment, because I now need to search.
Where do I have that?
I don't know if you would count in the way you mean, but Mrs. Cooper? But I suppose that falls under the sanctuary.
Cooper?
Moray Cooper.
You would know
Remember?
her. She was the librarian.
I thought
You give me a history roll, please.
Ooh, not good. 15.
Before you first left with Talos, you would remember someone else coming into the library for a while because no one could find her.
Yeah, wasn't she missing or something?
Yes. So they had a replacement show up, and that's pretty much when you left. You don't know anything about that? She's been like the head librarian there for quite a while.
Why did I have Moray as the missing person?
Maury Cooper. Let me double check.
Oh, is it Maury Cooper? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what tripped me up.
Yep.
That's why I didn't have the Cooper part. Okay.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through so many pages right now trying to find something.
Yes.
I did have a note that she was presumed dead and Talos was trying to figure out what happened to her.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, Miss Morany Cooper. Morany.
Okay.
Morrany. Yeah, Talos, the only thing he knew was missing, assumed dead.
Yeah.
Ben, I don't remember if Ben has told you. I think Ben did. Ben was told to come with you guys by Miss Cooper, who Ben now knows was a ghost.
I don't think you told us that.
Ben would
I
know.
have not been told.
I don't think you guys have been told. Ben was told, Ben figured that out, I believe, at some point.
Yeah.
I don't think I mentioned it.
No, but I think you do know it, though. Sorry. Couldn't remember.
Miss Cooper? Oh, the librarian?
Yes, but... Well, she's been absent for a while.
Yeah.
I'm sending you
That's before we left.
I'm sending you
She went-
one person's name, Talos, that I haven't told you yet, but I'm giving you someone.
She went missing or something, right?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, if we're headed to the sanctuary soon, which Francisco and I talked about a little bit earlier, that we're going to probably go there soonish, maybe we can look for her while we're there? See if we can find her?
Well, I'm more than open for looking again. Well,
Or
then
maybe
again,
she showed up while we've been gone.
yes, but I'll be hopeful for that. Let's be hopeful.
Okay. I'm good at that. Okay.
That's the name of the professor who built you, just to let you know. That's something I never told you until now. You would know that person, though. Human, oldish. Like, probably by now in his 80s.
Cool, that is going in the document.
Yep.
That's being saved.
Okay. Sorry, it took me a while to find that note.
Okay, well, I guess we have our plan then. We'll go to the funeral, we'll get drinks, we'll talk, and then in the morning we'll get the signature, and then head for the chapel. Okay,
Right.
I like a plan.
Me too. That's not the plan I had.
Well, where do you stand in a funeral? Do you stand in the back or the
Yeah, we don't really know
one, or who do you talk to?
him. We'll stand in the back.
Any of you fucks taking a bath or what? As Francisco comes out town off.
I already changed.
Yeah, Tooth's wearing his good stuff, man.
I just prestidigitate Tooth and I so we smell nice.
Lavender.
And Talos a little bit, yeah.
At some point, Ben, the little gnome is going to come over to you. Like, pretty much when you're off on your own somewhere, it's more of a... Talos is weird. I need someone else human to talk to. And feeling that she's, like, alone and out of place. She's just gonna pretty much come up beside you, sit down somewhere, and just go, "Hi."
How's that going?
I'm a little creeped out. I have this feeling that I need to leave. I shouldn't be here.
Do you know where you came from?
Nope.
Hmm.
I don't remember anything. And
I know what that feels like.
Talos told me a little bit about you, so that's why I figured I'd come over here.
Yeah.
What did you do when you first came awake?
Well, I was at school and they just sort of took me in. I just sort of stayed there, and I don't know, it just kind of worked out for me, but...
Is it a nice school?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. They're very welcoming.
Do you think they'd take me in? I'd like to learn.
You could go heading there tomorrow, or we could maybe take you along.
I think I'd rather just, get to know this place and just walk there. I'm learning a few things and I can apparently feed myself and make food. It's weird. I know I need money. I don't have any, but I don't really think I feel like working. Who wants to work? It just seems boring. I think I can fly, too.
You seem to have a lot of skills, so...
Strange. I also need help with something. She's going to point to the flaming moth on her back. What's a good name? I haven't been able to come up with one. Mine was hard enough as it is.
Not sure. I've never been the best with names.
I'd like your input. I don't really think it needs one, but I figure I should give it one. You're muted, sorry. I think you hit a button. There we go.
I'm just trying to think of a name. I have no idea.
Well, I can always workshop it.
Yeah.
I don't really know the names of really anything. I know, things, what they are, but you people are the only ones I've met.
you could name it after a thing.
That's how I gave myself a name, after a word.
Is there something you like? Like, do you remember anything? A food you like or something?
First thing I remember was a room that I was in. I was getting there, Sabryn. But now I can't. Because it's too easy. So, all your friends there. Sabryn, I remember. I don't know what he is. I'm trying to figure that out. The blue one.
Blue one?
Francisco, what is he? I don't think I recognize the race.
I believe he's a half drow.
Oh. I don't know what that is.
It's like an elf.
I know what that is.
Yeah.
He's a blue elf. Okay.
Sure.
Talos. Helga's a weird one. Tooth is... I don't know, I like him. I think everybody likes him, according to Talos. I think I'll come up with something. I don't know. I was going to go like with something like simple, because flappy and because he's got wings, but I figured that's just kind of stupid. I don't know.
I don't know. As long as you like it, and the moth seems to like it.
Flappy it is.
That's a good name.
Flappy the Wildfire Spirit. Why not?
Pretty sure that's a Pokemon. No, Flaffy.
Flaffy?
I wanna be
Flaffy.
the very
Flaffy?
It's
best.
like a sheep. It's okay.
Like no one ever was.
They try to remember the word for flappy, but it just doesn't come out right.
Do you have any pets?
No.
You got bats, if you remember.
Oh yeah, we do have bats.
You do.
Yeah. Wherever they currently are. I think they're in the tower.
Give me a history roll.
Didn't we like leave them in the house or whatever it was?
They're with
They're currently
Yarn
with
Spinner
Yarn
right now.
Spinner.
Yeah.
With a 6, we'll say no. They're currently with Yarn Spinner in your Vardo at Valen's house. You also randomly, because you all have bracelets, you do sense them full time with your bracelet. You know where they are, and if you needed them, you could call them. They are big enough now, they could fly to you anytime you need them. Just might take a while currently where they are.
Yeah, they're pretty far right now.
Bats are neat. Did you name any of them?
I think Sabryn did.
Bring up your list, Sabryn.
I named mine.
Yeah, I don't know if you've named yours yet.
I named my
Yeah, I don't
4.
think that
I didn't
name-
name you guys's. Yeah.
I don't think Ben is bad with names.
Yes, this is true.
Okay, well, mine
I
are
don't
named
have a last name either.
Acorn, Button, Nibbles, and Obi. Alright, the names don't have to be good. They're just there.
Hey, we now have Nibbles in 2 games. Nibbles
Who's
the
Nibbles?
Niffler.
Where-
The Niffler in
yeah,
Hogwarts.
yeah. That's right, yeah.
Nibbles the Niffler.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll think of some names to help you with your bats then. That'll give me something to do.
Great.
I like something to do. I don't think I'm going to come to this funeral because I don't know any of this. It's a nice house, though.
Yeah, you don't know
Gives
anyone.
me little weird feelings when I get near it, though. As if I should not go in. But school. I think I have a goal now, at
Yeah.
least. Maybe I can learn
Yeah,
there.
It's on the other side of the continent. If
That's
you ever
okay.
find a map. It's pretty far.
Meh. Maybe I'll just spread my wings and fly. Find it myself.
Oh, good luck.
Yep. If you guys show back up there, maybe I'll see you.
Maybe.
Cool. Well, this has been fun. Tell the rest of them thanks.
Yeah. Hope you have a good luck in finding yourself.
Me too. Plus, Talos said he can talk to me whenever he needs to, so I don't know how that works, but he'll keep in touch.
I think he has a book or
Hmm.
something.
Okay. Weird. Anyway, yep. Thanks. You're gonna basically see her turn into her moth and just fly. Easy way of getting rid of her. Yeah, she's not one currently for goodbyes right now. It's just more I'll see you when I see you. The rest of you can give me perception checks to see if you see Naya leave. Not that you have any attachment to her or anything.
I reroll nat ones.
Yep.
17.
Ooh.
Dirty 20.
15.
Tooth's enjoying time with Helga. To see anything. Yeah, pretty much everyone except Tooth.
Is it a case of see her or is it a case of see her and if we really needed to get to her?
No, just more of you see her turn into a giant moth and fly away.
Shoot.
Oh, that's neat. We should really have introduced her to Kaga, maybe. Oh well.
I meant to give her a scroll of Scribe because I've been to contact her. She doesn't have a way of contacting me.
In your time with each other, I'll say you gave her one. That's fine.
Well, I have one, so I'll just remove it from my inventory then.
Just keep it on you, just because I'll probably forget. You also have a orb that will let you talk to her. Yep. And see where she's going. So at least you know you can track her and talk to her anytime. Not that
No, it's all
knows who
okay,
she is.
Her sending it back. Her contacting us.
Oh, understood. Yeah, like you can still send her a send. Yeah, I don't think she's going to contact you at all for any reason. Yep. But she'll take it anyway for the just in case. Yeah, if she gets lost or, hurt or something. Something to save to later, but you'll probably probably hit the sanctuary before her, but we'll see. Giant moths can fly
probably,
fairly quickish.
Yeah.
Whether or not she goes straight there, she's got a world to explore. Cool. So yeah, had you taken her, you would have had a lovely staff of power if you drank the potion and actually turned into her. She has a staff of power and a brooch of shielding. She has resilient for wisdom saves, and she's got Fey touched. She rolled.
Why would she have resilient for wisdom saves if isn't she a druid? She already should have wisdom saves.
I probably meant to do con, but I just chose wisdom because it was a quick build. Yeah. But she's maxed wisdom. I did point by for her, so it's not terrible. She's good at a few things. But she's young and probably will outlive some of you now. Not all of you, but she's still a druid. She's still a gnome. Forest gnome.
Maybe her dad. Yeah.
Yep.
No, wait. He's half elf.
He's half elf. Yeah. So.
How long do gnomes live?
I still have
100,
no
right?
idea how old Annabelle is.
Nope. You
That's
have
true.
not found out how old Annabelle is.
Nope.
That's
One of these days it might come out, but it's been a well avoided question.
It is definitely a 3-digit number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figure.
She probably. I mean, she would have anyways outlived Francisco, right? But
Yep. Yeah, she still looks like she's like 40-ish. So.
really young for a gnome.
Yeah.
Wait, so Francisco's the flink?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's definitely a cougar for him.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say no, that won't work. Because it's the opposite. I was gonna say like father, like son, but it's like nope, completely the opposite in this position.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the older. All right. So you guys are eventually gonna find a wide variety of people show up. Most of them in merchant ships that Francisco would be able to tell. Most of them are pirate ships converted into merchant ships. You'd be able to tell that most of them are all coming together on one or two ships. It's almost if they met at somewhere and picked people up. Most of them are not coming from Port Mead already. Most of them are like coming in from the ocean. There are a few that just randomly teleport there in a little spot that they have set aside for teleportation. No one any of you guys really recognize. You can all give me perception rolls, though, please. Or your passiveness. If your passive's over 15, that'll work too.
My passive is 15. Does that count?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
My passive is slightly over 15.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
Oh no, wrong sheet. Hold on. 13.
Oh.
14 passive.
Okay, so Tooth and Francisco. It kind of makes sense. You guys really like Tooth. You've traveled a lot, but you've been alone a lot. And Francisco, you've been on the water for the most part. Kind of makes sense. The three students, though, the people that are coming are from a wide variety of life on New Luna. You're getting merchants, merchant heads. These people are dressed extremely exquisite, some of them. Some look like they are fresh out of a sewer showing up. You'd be able to tell, like, pretty much the Nomateers are coming, and whatever their currently job is, they still need to go back to it after here, so a lot of them are coming straight from work. A couple of the people that show up are definitely covered in blood of whoever they just killed and then had time to come to the funeral. You're going to see Army, Navy, people that you're really not too sure. You're going to see a lot of clergy show up in their formal robes. They seem to have people fucking everywhere. Like, you're getting almost 300 show up for this guy. You guys
I
are
wanna-
definitely
sorry,
the back row seats.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to post up in the back, of course, but like I want to kind of watch. Is Athos here?
You haven't seen Athos, Porthos, or Aramis.
I
have-
want to keep an eye out for Athos if he's around.
Okay. Absolutely. You have not
Because
also
it's
seen...
a little suspicious that the lady that left him
Mhm.
for this man, and this man is now dead, and he's the one that caught her with the note.
Yep.
I just want to get a vibe check on Athos if he shows up for the funeral.
You would also remember that he has been stabbed through the throat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You haven't seen him yet anywhere.
Mm-mm.
And you weren't told how well he has been after that.
No. But just if he comes.
Yeah. Unless you decide to walk through the house and ask somebody, you're not going to find him.
Okay, he doesn't come to the funeral.
Nope. For
Okay.
some reason, you're not too sure. You don't see any of your family, no D'Artagnan either. They don't show up.
Oh.
Because they
okay.
are still technically where they're supposed to be, because you asked them to have new lives. They would not show up to this because these people should not know where they currently are.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're still being like taken care of in now Port Hope. So they're not too far away.
Yeah.
But they are running a bookstore currently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And D'Artagnan, he would still have to go from home where he is to Port Hope all the time, so this is probably more of a I get a buy on this, or he's on the job somewhere.
Okay.
It's hard to tell. This is more of an in-house issue. They might be keeping whoever tries to find her in-house.
Yeah.
These guys are just paying their respects to the dead.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. You would also remember, well, yeah. Yeah. That his brother was an admiral in the Navy.
Who's?
George.
D'Artagnan's? George.
The father.
Yeah.
Sorry, the brother. He was high-ranking Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Greybeard does not show up.
Yeah.
But for someone like in the Navy to be part of the Nometeers, someone high-ranking, especially an admiral, these guys are everywhere.
Yep.
But you do, well, Francisco knows a little bit of a past between Porthos and Greybeard.
Well, yeah.
Because Greybeard used to be Pirate King.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, Porthos is Pirate King.
Now is. Yeah, Greybeard was. Yep. Before he had a little heart-to-heart with himself. Change sides. Maybe. Oh, I think he actually said it was better pay at the time.
I think so.
Yeah. Less risk, more money. Yeah. The funeral itself is short and sweet. Not really too much goes on other than most of the people here you will notice one by one get taken into a room and they don't come out. Almost after the funeral, you see them all go pay their respects to the Lord de Winter, but they don't come out of that room.
Okay.
It's like a complete like line to a room, pay their respects. Another person, another person, another person.
It doesn't seem like it'd be one of those just take the long way around.
Yeah.
So there's not a crowd.
Yeah, it's pretty much like you're all sitting in a chair. Like you still have like a seating main funeral. As soon as the funeral's done, it's an outside funeral. Near Porthos's house, there's like another little like small shack area. This is where you've seen most of the people teleport into. It's almost as soon as they pay their respects, they leave through another teleportation circle wherever they're going.
Gotcha.
This is an in and out.
Cool.
So nobody else can know where they're going.
Gotcha.
Yep. Like some of these people are probably meeting each other for the first time. Yep.
Okay.
And you're being allowed to see all of it.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason.
I'm definitely keeping an eye on the faces of anyone in any sort of uniform.
Yeah.
Just to clock it in case we run into them later in our diplomatic stuff.
Give me quick Arcana rolls, please.
Sure.
4.
28.
Oh, just a 28. Fuck.
Just a 28.
Dude,
Yeah,
that makes
16
sense.
plus 12.
You don't know magic. Okay.
3.
Most of these people are definitely have disguise magic on.
Yeah.
They're probably not their regular faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, I'm gonna clock them
Yeah.
just in case we see them again.
Yeah, the clothing might be different. It's hard to tell, but most of these might be who they are. Some might not be. None of them go in the house. They're all outside. Mm-hmm. After the funeral, like the funeral itself, it's nice. Like there's food. Most of it doesn't really get touched. It's almost as if it's more of it's a funeral, so you put food out.
Yeah.
A lot of them are one-on-one conversations. You don't see a lot of people talking to each other. You'll see small clumps of like maybe 3 or 4 people talking to each other. Not a big crew. Most of them are sitting, waiting for their turn to pay their respects to the Lord de Winter.
Anyone that looks particularly shifty in this group of shifty people?
All of them.
Yeah, I just didn't know if one stood out.
A lot of them,
the rest.
they'd be like you, like they'd be sitting going, I know you. I know you. Oh. Huh. Almost internal, like, notes for, I didn't know we had someone there. Oh, we're there too? Oh, okay. Your gauge is, yeah, this is a secret meeting between a secret crew, a bunch of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think, like, Godfather area, pretty much. That's your vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a meeting between mafia. All of them.
Yeah.
Yep. To people you don't want to piss off. We'll go with that. Don't make a scene.
Is there anyone here that looks like they either look guilty or like they seem pleased that he's dead? Like, obviously trying to hide it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be a bigger, higher DC.
Yeah.
You'd have to give me insight checks.
Absolutely.
What are you going to be doing? Because you're pretty much being told to sit in the back. You won't be able to see anyone? Or is this as
I'm
everyone
sitting at
comes?
the back, but then I wander over to the food because I want to grab some for Tooth for when we're drinking later, and I'm kind of just getting a look as I'm going, and then back to the back.
Okay.
Tooth has a similar insight thing he wants to do, but just a different approach of like staying in the back and seeing if anybody else shows up in the back. Like, who else is in the back?
Oh, okay. Okay, I like that part. Almost as if everything was quiet and you wanted to drop a book and see who flinches. With this crew, nobody would really flinch. The other people in the back are going to be the people that are... You'd see a lot more... Not gnomes. You're going to see a lot more humans in the back than anything. People that are... You'd probably tell... They'd be a little bit nervous-ish. More of a... I was told to come here and I really don't know why, or I was just brought into the ranks and this is a test.
But they don't want to screw up.
They don't want to screw up. Yes. Yeah. It's like they're high enough to be allowed to come here, but they might not want to be here. You would also see a lot of people that more have like you would think personally because you don't know magic that they like maybe a butcher came in his full bib, like cleaver in his hand, full of guts. Whether or not to you it might look a little weird that he was here in like just work clothes because you were told to dress nicely, so it might be a little different that way. It's just it'd be a little weird feeling. It's like, oh, maybe these guys didn't have time to change, but they're still here. It's hard to tell in the back, but it's more the less dressed people are in the back with you guys.
But nobody looks suspicious to Tooth's eye.
Well, being where you are and who you're with, a lot of them are still like shifty, but no one seems in a bad mood or speaking ill of anyone. Yep. Most of them aren't talking at all. They're letting the main speaker talk. The main speaker is no one you guys would really know, other than it seems to be someone that they know quite well. He is definitely in the robes of the priestess of Vox, High Priest of Vox. He's doing the eulogy. While he's here, if you get up near him, do you think any of you have been in the Temple of Vox before?
No.
No. Okay.
It wouldn't surprise me if I followed someone in there, like if Bob went in there, but not really.
Give me Sorry.
What's Vox again? I forget which.
Vox is the god of death, conflict, and war, the holy symbol of broken sword.
Yep.
So I remember Talos has gone into one, but I can't remember which one it was.
You went in SETI?
It was Knowledge War, I can't remember. It was ages ago. I just probably wasn't that. But yeah.
Yeah. You went in one that was like they follow the rune stones, all the elements of the. Let me bring up my Pantheon here. I can't remember off the top of my head because there's so many of them. Pantheon, Brandon. There's a page for everything. Wherever that page is. Oh, I think I have it in my other game. Pantheon. I think here it is. You were in SETI, yeah, the God of Magic and Wonder. Holy Symbol is the runestones with all the elements. That's where you went. You've seen a bunch of people pretty much practicing magic inside. That was really the only thing that really happened to you when you were in there. There's nothing really major. It was just more people showing each other the magic that they've learned.
No, I was asking guys, I couldn't remember which it was that I...
Yeah, SETI.
Company, SETI.
Alright. Yeah, I'll take a religion roll if you want on Vox. Who's ever thinks they've been in a temple.
My religion has to be absolute dog shit.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's a 6.
Oh, okay. Completely different religion. As you get closer, if you did, would anyone get near him at all?
Yeah, Francisco wouldn't care, really. He might... It depends on... I wouldn't walk up to the front of the thing, though. So.
Okay. At some point, if you got near him, you would instinctually almost hear the sounds, what you thought of battle in around you. The closer you got to him, the more it's almost like you're in the middle of a fight, and it's just like instantly there and then gone. It's almost as if what the hell's going on? It feels like everyone just drew their weapons and started attacking each other. That's the sound that emanates from this person when you get close to him. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, without actually no one going in there. You won't know until you actually go in one day. Mm-hmm. But he pretty much ignores you. Human-ish, like mid-60s, long, like flowing, glowing blonde hair. He's really like 6'2", quite beefy. Looks like maybe he's got armor or something underneath it. It's like robes, but he's a big burly bugger.
Gotcha.
He is pretty much drowning out everyone. Everyone can hear him, and he's just pretty much praising all the glory and work that Admiral George did for the Nomateers. Yep. And as you guys get if you decide to leave the funeral area, you get to a point where you can't hear anything that's going on inside. It's almost as if there's a silent spell in and around just this. And you've been allowed to come in.
Yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, I'd say after, or at least after it seemed like the sermon was over.
Yeah, it's only like a half-hour long spiel, and then everybody gets up.
We got a meeting with him tomorrow, so I don't see the point in going to pay my respects today. So Francisco's going to head back to the house.
Okay.
Yeah, Francisco's leaving. I mean,
okay.
I don't follow him into a room necessarily, but
yeah.
if he seems like he's going to do something, but I don't want to stay here.
Okay.
No,
Francisco's not here.
Okay.
Oh, here, I grabbed you some sandwiches. I thought you might need it for later. Here you go.
Ooh.
I have a 16, by the way. I assume I don't see anything.
No.
We fully just funeral crashed for the free food and booze.
Yep. Yeah, your guys' portable hole is pretty much a mini tavern in there right now, I think.
I have so much alcohol in there right now.
I know.
I'll tell you what I have. I have, first of all, many kegs and bottles of fancy bitch wine.
Yep.
Word for word what I put down. Just many.
Yep.
I think it was something like 10 kegs or something.
Oh, it'd be a little bit more than that. I'm thinking like 30. By the time you
it's
emptied out,
many.
by the time you emptied out Z's in, yeah, there's a lot in there. You'd be stumbling around a bunch of kegs, and hopefully they don't spill and break and get that entire thing covered in reeking in alcohol.
It's a hole.
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
that's where you keep your formal outfits.
That's true. Well, we would know because we currently have them on.
This is
No, we're good. We're okay.
Like mine wouldn't smell like alcohol anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, Francisco's automatically smells like alcohol.
I just realized, AJ just realized, I got my body back. That means I've got my shitty liver back that's been
Oh yeah,
abused.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is not a brand new body. This is a well-used half-drow pirate body now again. Yep.
Milking it.
The cirrhosis is back.
Yeah.
The lifespan
I love
just cut in half.
I love how I said that like that. That was a good thing.
Yep.
I've got my shitty liver back.
I'm back to half-life again. Fuck. On
Francisco.
a good note, though, the demon you saw in your vision is no longer after you personally, and it's no longer
That
going
means
to
I
come.
can't be.
And
That means I
eat.
can't be the BBG.
Not yet.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just need to die again.
Yeah.
Quick, Talos, slit my throat.
Yeah, and hope you roll the same roll again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Francisco, we're drinking tonight. If you want to join us, Tooth wanted to talk. Well, I asked Tooth to talk, but same thing, really.
Yeah.
If we all wanted to
break out that
meet up in a
fancy
little
wine.
bit.
Yeah, break
Oh
out
yeah,
that
I've got a ton of that fancy bitch. Okay, here's the thing. Do we want the super fucking expensive wine none of us have ever heard of that we got from that guy in that place? Or do we want the fancy bitch wine that we stole from Z?
fancy
We have
bitch
way
wine.
more of the fancy bitch wine. Okay, I'll grab that.
I was going to say,
When
Porthos's house probably has better. But yes.
I don't know, the wine that we got from the
Hers is-
story guy.
Uh-huh. That'd be... Oh, right, from... Right.
Yeah, we got 2 bottles from him.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
We
good
have
shit.
2 bottles of Nathalie's wine.
Yeah, Nathalie's wine.
Yeah. But once we get into the house, I'll open the hole, check everything, and
Okay.
grab a. I'll just grab a full keg with
Nice.
Francisco's help, probably, of the fancy bitch wine.
Right. One other thing that I just remembered is going to change a little. Not too much. Your relationship with the Len is more of a business contract and not friend. And
Oh.
you have now found... It's still, like, there. The urgency you had with her to find your father now is more of a... we know where he is now. Our contract is done. So,
Yeah,
with just her,
she's more
still-
standoffish to me.
She more is now going to help you guys if you need finding the people for the list that she gave you, because that is her payment for helping you
Yeah.
find your father. Even though you did it all on your fucking own without her. Because you did not want to bring her. She pointed you in the right direction by doing something Tooth could have did with his stone speaker crystal. Yes. So that's more... for her now, it's just helping you guys find that list to redo her payment with the Brotherhood. But it's not something you'd get the fact that now that she's home, you can't really call on her for a lot unless it's to help you kill your father. She still wants to do that.
Cool.
Because he did take her arm.
Cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to help me kill him now.
But she's no longer like a full-time companion following you around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once we get like in the house and we're like settling, I'll change out of my funeral gear.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm gonna set up in like whatever like the living room area is or whatever. I'm gonna start like nesting, grab like a bunch of pillows and shit, and put them like make like a really comfortable area.
Yep.
Attempting to make the space more comfortable for Tooth. Who's probably more comfortable outside anyways, but I try to set up a little like story spot with the cask in the middle and a bunch of like throw pillows and shit. Yeah.
Okay.
An attempt is made
in the same spot that Francisco originally died.
Nice.
We don't know.
No, I know you don't. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Because you're in Porthos's house, Annabelle has
food out.
Annabelle has rules for you to follow. She's pretty much a don't go in here. You'll probably die. Don't do this. Don't do this. You can't touch this. You can't go in there. Stuff like that. Without him present, he has his house warded against intruders like you.
We were invited.
I know, you're invited to stay. So it's pretty much as soon as you go in, your presence is somehow known by the house where you're allowed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a door is locked, leave it locked.
Yes.
Aren't I basically family at this point? Shouldn't I be able to go wherever I want?
Nope, not in his house. Not without him present. You'd also have pretty much Jubilee keeping an eye on everybody to make sure they don't screw this house up. A little bit of a drinking fest. Yeah, she's happy with that. That's what this house is for. Yeah.
Y'all two need to chill out.
Never.
Tooth, do you want her here? Because if you're not comfortable with her being here, we could, like, tell her to wait outside or something, probably.
No, I doubt we have many shared folks in common.
Okay.
If I'm going to tell it, I'm going to tell it. It's all right.
Okay. Here, I give him the first pull of the cask. I don't fucking know drinks. I don't alcohol. Whatever it is.
We'll say it's some dwarven ale.
Yeah.
All the casks look different.
But like fancy ale.
Yeah.
It's been a while, so I can't remember what the deal is with the bear pelt. It was damage beyond repair.
Correct.
I've been fixing it up for you.
It basically
somewhat
got covered in acid. So it tore away pretty much most of it. She had enough to mend the bear head.
Yeah.
So you still have the cloak part. The rest of the pelt has been pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Your new clothes though are made out of hide. That kind of is almost the same color. It's still not a full bear pelt anymore. You still have the head. And the ears, like all that was fine.
Yeah.
It's just the rest got...
That's the best part.
Yes.
Mended up the head, yeah.
Yeah. What is Talos and Ben doing? Because I'm assuming neither of you are going to partake in a party.
I did when I invited Francisco invite them as well.
I know, I assumed that.
Had a story to tell if they wanted to listen.
Beautiful, I forgot that part. Sorry, thank you.
No, you're good. Like yes, we normally would drink just to drink, but this is for Tooth.
Right.
Yeah, Talos.
I might just be like hanging out.
Okay. Perfect. What's Talos doing?
Yeah, sorry. Well, while he would partake in the party, he's definitely going to keep an eye on things. So he'll be there just making sure things don't get wrecked.
Perfect.
And just
like,
awkwardly
when they
holding
pull
the drink.
When they start pulling the first...
Ben's going to hold
drink.
the drink the entire time, but not take a sip. Love it.
Yeah.
When they start pulling the first drinks, make sure they don't take the first few. There's always got the drinks in them.
Yeah. Okay.
We give that to Ben since he's not going to drink it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Tooth, you've got your sandwiches, and we've got beer. Cheers.
Tooth will take his swig and he'll think for a minute and go. So I got a while back when Yard Spinner told us where he wanted to set up. got a little nervous. It's suppose I had to tell all you. I'm originally from Windkeep up in the north. I don't think any of you made it up there. I don't see why you would. But it's a little bit of a, well, what Helga was talking about, we're a little different up there. It's a proud, kind of a cold place to be a dwarf, in terms of the, I don't know, the way folks treat each other. My family's they're Masons. That's where I got my skill, but I think they always wanted me to be the upstanding dwarf, the proper dwarf, and I was always stumbling over myself a little bit. Not quite as nimble on my feet as you've seen now. And Tooth takes another swig. He says, truth be told, though, I didn't have it too easy when I was a little one. And I got picked on quite a lot up there. It made me strong, but it made me weak, too. And, it's just the way things were for a long time. My folks are great, my brother, but I think I always disappointed them, you know. Well, anyway, there were some other kids that weren't that kind. There's one real piece of shit, Araman. They were a thorn in my side for a long time, and I don't even remember half the stuff they did, but to get down to it, why I don't live there anymore, and Tooth takes his third sip and he goes, mind you, I was younger. Nobody could pull this now, but they told me they wanted to take me camping and finally be friends, and they brought me out into the woods, and then they left me there. And I got attacked by this fella. And Tooth taps his head. Name's was Namir. I thought it was going to die, I really did, but I got him. I guess that's the first time I really killed anything, but I was angry. Something broke. And, I found my way back to Windkeep in the rain and in the mud. And I found Araman. And, God, everyone was looking at me. I looked like shit. And I couldn't see anything else. I just chased him down. And I almost killed him. I beat the shit out of him. But, and then he looks at Sabryn, he looks at Ben, and he looks at, who would care about this? Francisco would not care about this.
Helga would.
He looks, what?
Helga probably would.
Helga, yeah. So he looks at pretty much everybody except for Francisco, and he goes, I don't know when it happened, but when I was beating him up, I knocked over a lantern, and oh God. If any of you know Windkeep, you know the library. And I never saw the damage, but everybody's faces told me it burned. I don't know how much, but it burned. And they were done with me. They stripped me of my name, and they sent me out in the woods again. And that's all there is to say. And Tooth takes like a very, very long swig and puts his tankard down.
You can have an inspiration for that too, please.
Oh,
So that's why you go
add
by
that in my
Juice?
character sheet. Yeah. Long story short, I met Prex out there. She found me and she took me in, and I became Tooth. So yeah, that's my name, Tooth. No, but I don't want any of you to think that I don't have the guts to go back up there. It's just I wanted to tell y'all in case, in case me being there complicates it.
If we do have to go up there, was your family mad at you as well, or were they just going along with what everyone else did? Like, do we need to be worried about them?
They wouldn't even look at me. I think I embarrassed them. That kid, that piece of shit, that Araman, he was important. His family, they were more important than ours. Listen, I don't know exactly what everyone thinks, but my family kind of had to disown me personally to keep their place up there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's been a few years. I don't know what they think now, but I also don't really care.
If we go up there, we'll fuck them up anyway.
So, yeah.
Well,
you're okay without your old name?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to. It's not mine anymore. Whatever I did up there, I had lost it. So. But I don't want you to fuck anyone up there. I mean, maybe Armin, but I think I could do that.
Well, we're
myself.
definitely gonna fuck up Armin, yeah, for sure.
I mean, to be clear, I almost killed him. I still feel kind of bad. I actually don't feel bad about that, but the fire and I'm so sorry about the library. Once I met you guys, I knew I couldn't tell you.
Oh, yeah, they're real protective of the library. They have really old books up there, from what I've heard, like back from when the portal first opened, and the group of them were like, we don't want anything to do with anyone else, and we're just gonna go off on our own and keep our bloodlines pure. And that's when they kind of went up there with all their old books and memories and stuff.
Oh, you know a lot. Jeez.
Thanks, I got a nat 20. Yeah, that's just what I've heard, though.
Y'all really like books, so I'm sorry if anything burned up there that was good.
It's okay, Tooth. It was an accident. I don't blame you for that.
Yeah.
You'd also know why now he was extremely upset losing Prex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I still miss Prex a lot, but I gotta say, having y'all around, it's given. If I expect to get a letter from anyone now, I guess it would be one of you, but not really, because we're always together now. But you get what I mean.
I think the tattoo, the sword tattoo on my
Yep, left hand or right hand.
Oh, on my
whichever.
Right hand.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I think it tingles a little bit.
Definitely. That's adding like the name.
Adding the name Aramin to the list. Yes.
Yeah, it's more like a few of the names that were like maybe third and fourth have been dropped down a little.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. It doesn't do anything outwardly, but just above table. It's added to the list.
You're also getting a ask for an image. What's he look like?
If we do have to make our way up there, what is that guy? What did he look like? So we know if we run into him.
Oh, sure, Araman?
Yeah.
You mean before his beating or after his beating?
Well, I guess whatever he would look like now, if you can guess.
Both.
Yeah.
You're getting a chuckle and a both.
Yeah, both maybe.
Yeah, it's been quite a few years, but I can give you a rough description.
Sure.
And my brother too, just in case you see him
definitely.
up there.
What's your brother's name? Are you allowed to tell that?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, he keeps his name. I think he's probably working as a mason right alongside my dad. His name's Eric.
Eric?
You would be able to, if you want, try and look to see where they currently are.
Yeah, that was my idea. Eric. What are your parents' names? Well, Art, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I normally call them Mom and Pa, but
Sure.
it's Elia and Samson.
What's the family name?
Well, their family name now, but
Yeah.
Loganstall.
I'd say I'll type it out for you.
Thank you.
I'd say give me a insight check, but you're hammered. Vogenstol.
And
It's a great name.
Stol. I know they're Masons, but would they be
Give me a history roll.
popular enough to have the name anywhere? Like, would I have ever heard of it before?
Give me a history roll. Anyone can, really.
Can't roll on that one. Ugh, trash. I'm using a luck point. I hated that. It's not even worth it, but I just hate it. Okay.
Oh, damn. I meant to have you do a goddamn Wild Magic Surge at the beginning of the game when you first seen the gnome. Sorry.
When I woke up?
Yeah, when the potion was drank, you were supposed to have one go off.
Oh.
That's okay.
History.
Nothing bad probably would have happened. Let's roll just in case, though.
It's
Magic
21.
It's delayed effects.
Yeah, delayed effects.
21 for the history.
Beautiful.
Hi.
The Vogenstols, it's more of the family, maybe once in a while, some people need to, the Windkeep is, they are really good craftsmen, so people are allowed to send up there for them to do sculptures and stuff for people. So they do a lot of trade still. People just aren't really allowed to stay there. So there would be a couple, from your perspective, there'd be lots of statues with the Vogenstol symbol at the sanctuary. Maybe a couple in Muna.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a couple celebrations that go on every year where people, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, there are certain times of the year where certain religions do something, and one of them is sending away for fountains to be built, statues and monuments of high people in their society to be crafted. There'd be a few Vogenstol's statues around, not many.
Okay.
And Tooth also, in so many words, he would have described that his life path was essentially that's what his father does, and his life path was basically to be that and remain insular and keep doing higher level stuff, but because he was banished, what he ended up doing, like being on the road and being kind of like a mason for hire in all these different places, is like atypical for a dwarf from Windkeep. Like most of them keep their talents in house, but he was only traveling around because he's not allowed back.
Okay. Brandon, I would have had double vision for a minute.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't have changed anything. It would have just been a little blurry for a
Beautiful.
minute.
Thank you.
Like coming out of like that really deep sleep, I just had to blink my eyes for a minute. That's all.
Perfect. Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be any comfort tooth, but from my time working in the Sanctuary Library and seeing the library at Luna, the most important books are always kept safe. We had a few fires from students trying to light candles. They are devastating, but all the important books, there are copies of copies of copies.
I'll have Sabryn, Talos, and Ben give me another history roll, please, with advantage.
Like, I know I'm bullshitting a bit, but that's what actual libraries do. So,
not at all.
Yeah, I'm. Oh, sorry. History.
History. With advantage. 29?
27.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The
lore down my
she's also built her character for rolling stuff.
I rolled a natural 19.
Okay.
As well. 19 plus 8.
Yeah, pretty much all three of you. I just wanted 15 or over, so you're fine. You would remember a time about... How long ago it's been? About 80-ish years ago, there was a massive explosion in the library in the sanctuary, and most of that building got destroyed somehow. It has taken a long time for them to decide whether or not it was going to be repaired or left. It did eventually start to get repaired. It has been an ongoing project there because they don't want to use magic. So it's taking a while for that to be done. It is pretty much the only part that has been cordoned off and nobody's been allowed in. It's even after 80 years, it's to the point where they're leaving it for some reason that they haven't told anyone.
I feel like I also vaguely remember a few surges having gone off with Sabryn that
probably
fucked up a book or two.
Yep.
Nothing extensive, but
Ben, you would also remember with that roll, it's kind of where you were found the first time.
It's okay, just.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why you've been trying to like work a little bit on your anger and stuff as well?
Yeah, I think this, whatever happens when I fight, it all started with the bear and Prax, and I knew I was strong, but I didn't feel like I could control it. So that's just trying to control it a little bit more, and I'm happy to do some damage and protect folks, but I don't want to lose control just to lose control,
Gotcha.
Would either Ben or Sabryn, before we end tonight, want to use your knowledge of a past life to try and learn anything else that you've learned about tonight? Anything that you want to proc and try to focus on something? Because I know you guys.
Is there something that you want us to proc and focus on?
Nope, it's just more you guys are getting a lot of information tonight, and I know you can use that to gain extra stuff on rolling. If there's anything you want to know more about, I'd want you to
Like
use
Did we?
the
I mean,
stuff?
just more in general about Windkeep or anything that's Tooth's told you
Oh.
about.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering. I mean, I am wondering. I know it's been a little while
Mhm.
since it happened, and they're very secretive about it. But was there any rumors or information about a fire happening in the library at Windkeep? Because that feels like info that might have made its way out. That like potentially, if it was like big enough, potentially stuff was destroyed. If it wasn't that bad,
The only one who potentially would remember that would be Ben. You're too young to have heard really anything because, like, your schooling itself, like, how long were you at the Sanctuary for? Like, what, you haven't really told me a lot about what you did there.
I
So
wasn't there for super long.
So I'm going to say for your past, you wouldn't know anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Talos, probably, because he spent a lot of time reading. And he'd probably gain a little bit. Ben would probably know more, but that would be more in Ben's past. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I was just thinking along the lines of because Tooth doesn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe if we heard anything about how bad it was.
No, a lot of things
Okay.
that happen up there are kept in-house.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
something they would tell everyone. It would probably be more whoever was in the general vicinity at the time are probably still the only ones who know about it.
Is there any history that I have read about of anyone being banished or specifically leaving Windkeep? Like from the community?
The
Like has
majority,
anyone been like I actually left on my own for some reason? Because they're so insular, that would kind of be a big deal.
I'll just take a straight give me another history roll.
History?
Yeah, it's gonna be a history night, so it may as well just
Nat 20,
Of course, you
motherfucker.
fucking Jesus Christ.
It's a dragon this time.
Right.
So, do you want? I'll use a knowledge from the past, just because you wanted one.
I mainly wanted more from Ben, because Ben's
That's
the only one
okay.
that.
I'm gonna use it.
It all depends on if Ben would want to know about anything else. But that's on pretzels.
And
Also, just to add, this can be retconned if it doesn't fit in, but I have on Tooth's character sheet that he's 41.
Yes.
So I would peg these events happening 15 to 20-ish years ago, ish.
Okay. That timeline's a little bit better. Sabryn, how old are you?
I
you
was
were
stuck in the rock for 10 years,
yes.
and I'm about 20, so technically 30 at this point.
Okay.
I got a 31, by the way.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I don't. Does Ben have knowledge of past life? I don't know.
Is he reborn?
Reborn, yes. A little different. I just don't see it here.
It would be under
31, you
species
just start
traits.
reading Tooth's biography from memory.
Yeah, we.
Oh wait, I read all about you.
That's right. We switched it out and went with the amorphous. That's why you can squeeze through.
Oh.
Stuff. That's why you don't have the knowledge of past life. Thank you. Okay. We switched that out. That's what it was. That's why you're so squishy and can be squished into Talos.
Yeah.
We swapped that out. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have the knowledge of past life.
No,
Yeah.
I thought you did for some reason, but we switched that out. So you could be a little jiggly and just be squished in places where people shouldn't be squished. So your lovely roll for a 31 fucking history. Remind me of the question. Sorry.
If I've ever read about anyone
Beautiful.
else who
Thank you.
left or was banished from Windkeep and the community up there.
The majority of most people, like there are merchants that go up there, like the merchant heads do still send people up there because they can't grow all their own stuff. You would have probably heard from Papa when you were younger. because they're farmers, that getting up there usually requires permission, and like only certain merchants are allowed up there. They want the same people there and back all the time. And on occasion they did see like prisoners in chains being brought out and just dropped off somewhere, banished that way. The majority of them are put on a ship and dropped off on an island.
Okay.
Not to bother anyone else again.
Nobody that I've ever read about that left willingly.
Oh yeah, there'd still be people a lot of people that live up there. It's really more if they don't fit in with the society there, they're allowed to leave and work elsewhere. They probably just won't be allowed back in.
Yeah.
They're just like a strict race of dwarves who only want dwarves there.
Yeah.
They're like the Drow almost. They want their bloodlines and people. They're just old school. Yeah. They want to do things themselves. They don't want help. They need help, so they kind of have to.
Given that I know that there have been prisoners and stuff.
Yep.
And that they like dropped off on an island and stuff, does it seem weird that Tooth was banished in the way he was and not turned prisoner onto an island?
If someone did something that bad and was let go, there's probably a bloodline reason.
Yeah. Okay.
Considering you guys know who your ancestors are.
Right, yeah.
Maybe it's been kept from him.
Yeah, we
That's
know.
What the 31's got. Yeah.
Because Lunara told us that our
Sure did.
ancestors were special. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. I clocked that. Okay.
Yeah, and like Tooth would have never known at the time, or even really have been reflecting on like, oh, why am I not going to the island? Like he would just have been so distraught by what's happening that's just like, this is the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'll clock that, but that seems like a conversation for another time, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 20 after 10.
I might want to do a little research on our bloodlines first when we go to the sanctuary.
Yeah. Okay.
Bloodlines.
This is a good spot to end, but first I want con saves from you alcoholics to see how well the morning goes.
Yay!
You're heavily drinking and getting a lot out of Tooth.
I'm okay.
No, he's fine.
And took like one sip just to see.
21.
What's my con?
What did Ben roll?
21.
I mean, I can roll, yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see how much of a lightweight Ben is.
Oh, no,
No,
that's
he
good.
did.
Oh, yeah.
Ben is up there
Just a
with
sip.
us.
You're set. Just for fun, I'll
You
roll.
barely drank anything, but still did good.
Helga's a 12, so she's not doing that great.
Mm.
That story probably hit her a little hard, and she's been probably grabbing Ben's drink and drinking it on top of hers. She'd be double.
She's going to need to get on our level.
She's just sitting there sad, rubbing Tooth's back.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's more, if he's not crying, she's crying for him. Perfect.
Just walk over at the end of the night. Helga, this barrel was full.
Yep. All right. Yeah, we will pick this up in morning. Everyone can have
Long rest.
You can take your long rest. You can also all have inspiration. That was a good session tonight.
Yep. I finally got to unload my. That's been sitting in a document for 14 months.
Sure has.
It's been there for a long time.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good session tonight, guys. We didn't do anything I thought we were gonna do and I had planned, and yep, loved it.
The normal.
Yeah, when you're not on a rush to get anywhere now, it's more what do we want to do next? Yeah. I still thought you're immediately going to grab ship and go north. That's what I had planned for. So, yep, we'll save that for another time.
Yeah.
Cool.